glitch in the Matrix. A swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
A while.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's gonna break though.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it and it's never budged. So I feel like I can still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'm gonna message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because you talk. Well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Which is listen. Now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. Like people just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like
I know.
I say all the time. It's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, it's right there. It's fucking blue. They're pulling their hair out.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Nope.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to it, sorry, I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it. I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw. Still to this day, I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
It's gone full WWE, man. There's not like, no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
Hey, everybody, Bro Plata, it's live. Pulse not here. Tim, though, is, and so am I. Thank you for watching the only podcast where your parents said it would give you cancer if you watched it. Bro Plata is live.
Your parents are unaware of their existence, so that's a lie. Where's Pulse? Is he coming?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him today. I assumed he's been busy. So
he shows up for 15 minutes of show, disappears without telling us, doesn't show up. I guess you get what you pay
life,
for.
Man.
Get what you pay for, I guess.
Which is nothing.
Exactly. He can do whatever he wants. I don't give a fuck.
But Bro Plata, we are here live, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on
Eastern
your
Daylight
YouTube
time for another week or 2 weeks.
I know it's dark here already, dude. Like it's pretty bad.
Every single year we do this, and every single year it sucks. Like it doesn't like get easier.
No,
it sucks every. Like I'm gonna bet as soon as we have to turn the clocks back. It's gonna suck.
I'll take it. I'll take that because we lose an hour or gain an hour.
Everything gets if it gets dark earlier. That means we would
lose an hour.
No, we gain one, right? Because wait, hold on. Yeah, because if it's midnight and then 1, it becomes midnight again. Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. Cool. Be able to sleep in a little bit now. Yay.
No, you won't though, because it happens on a Sunday.
Okay, but still, for work purposes, I'm looking long term, Tim.
Right. It's not gonna matter.
It does. It does.
It doesn't, because you're still gonna go to bed at the same time.
Yeah, but it's a different time though.
It's the. You know what? I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No, not gonna do it.
You saw it in the intro, Tim. You saw it in the intro, and you almost fell into a trap.
It's not. Well, it's. I was thinking of it about it when I heard it today. I mean, it's not a trap because it's a trap of you being angry for like the dumbest of being angry for the stupidest reasons. Like getting Ray of all people get you worked up is not. It's dumb. It's not. It should never happen. It really should never happen. It does happen. It happens to me all the time, but it still shouldn't happen because it's fucking Ray. You should know by now. No, listen, it happens a lot less now because usually when it happens, I'm like, I'm not even going to do this with you. What you're saying makes 0 sense, and I'm not even going to do this with you. So
Yeah,
that's what I
nothing
do
I
now.
ever said makes
That's
sense.
is it good for the show? Probably not, but it's good for my
What?
mental health, and that's all that matters. What that I just
It-
don't argue with you sometimes. I'll just be like, you know what, I'm just not going to do this and just move on.
Yeah, you should go into deep conversation with me. That's what a
No,
podcast is,
no,
Tim.
not anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If her numbers get crazy, maybe I'll do it, but I'm not going to risk my mental health for the 3
Well, make
people
sure
watching.
to share this out and hit that thumbs up button so more people can subscribe.
Especially
So
this time of
Tim
year.
can then argue with me because he
This
knows
time
he's
of year,
getting
I'm
paid.
not even. I'm not. Well, hold on. I'm putting argument in quotes. All right.
Yeah, because it's not
Water's
really an
wet.
argument.
No,
a
it's
debate.
not. All right, Ray, you win. Water isn't wet.
It's not. It's you that makes it wet because of your
moisture
sweat
in your body. Yeah.
going into the atmosphere,
Mm-hmm.
being absorbed by the space demon. You've
Mhm.
never seen the space demon, man.
Mm-hmm. That's controlled under the Pentagon
It
by
is.
by the Democrats.
It's the lasers, man. So,
Roberto Hernandez says I'm debating if I should pay $1,300 for one World Series ticket near visiting bullpen second. Yes, you should.
yeah,
You should always.
it's a
If you go
World
to the World
Series, dude.
Series, fucking go. I was gonna go if we made it. We didn't expect to, but
So you're not paying for it, is what you're saying.
so I'm not. But I would have. Not 1,300 though. It would have been like 400, but still. Berto, I'm pulling for your guys. I'm pulling for the Dodgers because of you. That's the reason. Because of you,
Yeah.
I'm pulling for the Dodgers.
I'm on Johnny Smith's side, Roberto. I got to pick a team here.
Really, you're going American League, and I'm going National League. Look at that.
Yeah, I know, right?
You have the best player in baseball, and he doesn't piss me off. Shohei doesn't piss me off.
You mean Aaron Judge?
He doesn't piss me off too much. Stanton does.
Okay.
I don't like Stanton too much. Soto is really good, but he's an arrogant ass. But he's really good. No, go Dodgers. Sure. And also, is Rosario on the playoff roster? I'd like to see him get a ring. I don't know if he is or not. I know they traded for him again. Years in a row they traded for him. But Terry Francona poached our hitting coach today.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
I mean, is it poached if it's loyalty, Tim? It's loyalty to a man who got.
I'm assuming that when he talked to the Guardians, Chris Valaika, and I think they may have not have been bringing him back, or he said, "Hey, like Tito wants me to come there. And they're like, "Do you fucking go?" I mean, I feel like if it was, I feel if they were really attached to him, Valaika, he wouldn't leave. I don't think so. So I think maybe they were thinking about moving on from him anyway.
Okay.
Now, if he tries to take Carl Willis, I will go to Cincinnati and burn the stadium to the ground. I'm not even fucking kidding. I will do it. And I won't be the only one there. There's going to be a bus full of people coming from Cleveland to Cincinnati with gas cans if he tries to take Carl Willis.
Greyhound will be working doubly hard.
Yes.
They'll just have the America's Great American Ballpark line.
Yes. The arson shuttle.
Yeah. The flaming Cincinnati.
It's gonna be worse than the January 6th trials. It's gonna be a bunch of people like, we fucking did it. We do it again.
Yeah.
Guilty.
It's the first time a unanimous guilty plea with a smile on their face. Fucking
1,700 Cleveland Guardians fans wearing Guardian shirts in court today.
The greatest RICO charge ever.
We do it again. Same thing if he tries to take Sandy.
Yeah, that'd be
Unless
weird
he
to see
promotes
Sandy
him.
Alomar.
If he wants, if he gives him bench coach or something like that, then I wouldn't be too angry. But if he tried to get him to come to be his first base coach, I'd be pissed. But I don't think he would. Sandy's not leaving unless he's leaving for a manager job. But I don't think he's leaving. But I don't think Carl Willis will leave either because that's a dick move by everyone. But he's not a dick. That'd be a dick move for him to leave. He's not leaving. So.
I wish our whole organization would just go into the Allegheny River at this point. Like I'm done, Tim.
You should have tried to get Tito, bro. Well, you have Derek Shelton. Is that his name?
I think that's our manager.
What a fan you are. What's the manager's name? I don't know. When I was listening to, I believe,
because I'm about the team, Tim. I'm not about the individuals on that team.
That's it. That's the excuse that fair weather fans have all the time. I don't learn names because it's the entity I love. Sure.
Yeah, you can't with trades and free agency. You can't
Mhm.
get attached anymore. People
Sure.
leave to go to the Yankees for millions of dollars.
Well, Garrett Cole was traded. It wasn't his fault. What'd you
Probably
get
why
for
I moved
Garrett
to the
Cole?
Yankees.
Let's look that up. What did they get for Garrett Cole?
Pirates
Something tells me that no one we
trade
know of.
Garrett.
They traded him to
Cole.
Houston, right? They traded him to Houston.
I do not know actually.
They traded him to Houston. And then he left Houston for Dodgers let Seager go. Yeah, but you don't need him. Although he had last year he had a really good year. This year he had a decent year. The team didn't though. It's weird how good Ray, did you see that thing I sent you about Austin Hedges?
Maybe.
Austin Hedges, the second string catcher of the Cleveland Guardians, this year and last year made more playoff appearances because he played with the Rangers last year. And although he started the year with the Pirates, but they traded him to the Rangers and he won the World Series with the Rangers. And he was with the Guardians this year. The last 2 seasons, he played in more playoff games than the Pittsburgh Pirates have been in since 1993. So
that tracks. That definitely tracks. What's up, Pale Monkey? Good to see you, pal. Share this out.
Philadelphia paid $300 million for Trey Turner, yeah. From the Dodgers. Well, that's what happens. See, like, listen, that doesn't happen to you as often as it happens to us, the Guardians. That happens a lot to us. The guys leave free agency because we cannot afford them. That's why a lot of times we'll just trade them first. Like, I think that's what's going to happen with Josh Naylor. He has 1 year left. I feel like they're probably going to trade him instead of have him for a year and then lose him, because if there's anybody that they have now that his contract is coming up in the next couple of years, they want to re-sign, it's going to be Quan. Like, they rather sign Quan than Naylor, I'm assuming. I mean, I would. So and he has like 3 years left, but I'm assuming that they're going to save their money, not try to get Naylor, but then wait for Quan, try to get Quan a decent contract. So,
well, I mean, he was one of the more consistent hitters on the team last year. I mean,
when he was healthy, yeah. Well, I mean, Naylor had
even during the playoffs, he was a big help in a lot of those games.
Naylor had his best year of his career, though. So, you know, he's a $20 million player.
Well, I'm talking about Quan.
I know, but Quan probably is too. So, I mean, I don't know. It's very possible though they won't be able to re-sign either of those. At least Quan has like 3 years left. Although next year they're going to start paying him multi-million dollars for in arbitration. So he made $700,000 this year. Next year he'll probably make $4 million, and maybe more after that. He'll probably make 15 by the time he's done with arbitration. I don't know. What's up, Pale Monkey?
Fuck. Sorry, my neck hurts.
All right, Berto, have fun at work.
What's up, Diggs BT Dubs on the Twitch? We do have a Twitch, which
I forget we still have the Twitch.
I use it every once in a while for clipping. That's about it. If I'm not using Opus Clip, which Opus Clip is actually been pretty good. Share, by the way, this out. Tell the people that we exist. Chat is open. We read the chats all throughout the show. And we will make sure you guys are heard live on the show. D-Rest.
You look terrible without a beard. Make Tim shave so he can vote. No, I'm not doing that, dude. I did that. Well, what was it, a year or so ago? I shaved just to the mustache for softball reasons. I thought that was funny, but
the mustache was a good look on you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on me. It's got to be full beard.
I liked your mustache, dude. When we had when you did that for
Master Ken.
Yeah.
My mustache is also too light now, so I think like I'm gonna have a white goatee around my fucking like dark sides coming up here in the future.
Great. I saw Master Ken make a pretty good Gordon Ryan steroid joke. I saw that. That's good. That's always good. And these jiu-jitsu people were like, I can't believe he made fun of our world champion.
Oh, fuck off.
They laugh, but they made them go, I can't believe it. I'm like, he's on fucking steroids.
Yeah, openly on steroids. His girlfriend is his supplier, I believe. I've heard that rumor.
Listen, just because the organization doesn't care if you do it doesn't make you less of a fraud in my mind. So
it isn't open, although
it's stupid.
In competition,
you have to take steroids to compete. It's not okay. That's not okay.
Well, I mean, it's the
Well?
climate of professional jujitsu at this
Well, they
point.
need to
Like,
fucking fix it. It's not the fucking Tour de France.
we've talked about that.
They
Yeah,
got
I
that
wish they
shit
would.
out of there.
I wish they did a natural and just straight up jujitsu division with steroids in it for every single competition.
Well, fine. Just what are they gonna do? Talking about some steroid Olympics or something? They're talking about doing like take whatever you want. Like, yeah, that's a completely different thing, though. Keep them out of the actual Olympics. Yeah.
Is that going to be in Russia and China only?
I think it's gonna be at Huntington Beach. I think it's gonna be. I don't know. I have no idea where it's gonna be.
Just dudes down in Diana ball like it's a fucking like candy.
Sure.
Arm wrestling. It's all arm wrestling. That's the steroid Olympics.
Sure.
Everybody's gonna be, I can break your fucking arm. That's it.
Yeah, and dick shrinkage too. You measure before and after. Most shrinkage wins.
Winner has the most centimeters, I think, is the
I think so yeah.
the fucking and winner, old button dick.
The golden raisin ball goes to. Mhm.
We have not given out old Shrinky in a very long time, and it's
Yeah.
ooh, yeah. That's why I'm glad I never did steroids, man. I ever couldn't. I knew guys who did. I
Yeah, I think it
just
would kill me.
yeah, it probably would have killed me because I would have did it. That's the funny part. Like I would have immediately just started fucking doing it.
Right, you would have killed someone else. You would have.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
how's your family? What? They're good. They're good. You're like,
It's
you're impersonating
20
your
years
mom
later,
calling
you
sick to work for weeks. Like, I'm sick again.
I sit courtside at a Knicks game.
I get it.
Did you hear, by the way, that George Gascon out in L.A. is relitigating the fucking Menendez brothers trial?
I mean, are they getting in trial?
They're
I know they're trying, but other appeals are exhausted.
Yeah, but they're the guy who's like the attorney general of Los Angeles County or something like that is looking into actually like looking into new evidence and all that kind of stuff.
They've been in there long enough.
I mean, have they?
Yes, because I well, listen, it's if you believe what happened to them, and I do. So therefore, I think they should get a manslaughter, which would have been like 15 years. I've been in there for 30. I think they've been in there long enough.
Their butts just whistle on the way out because they're so happy.
Dude, this poor dudes had that happen to them their entire childhoods.
I know. In prison,
they've been whistling since they were 6 years old, right?
And it ain't Dixie.
Those guys are probably they have to buy diapers at the commissary.
Oh,
it's a problem. It's a problem. If that trial happened today, they would have got manslaughter. Easy. They would have been out in 10 years max. Probably less. But it happened in the 90s when molestation wasn't real for boys. So
yeah.
And it happened right after their trials.
94?
Well, the first one was before OJ, and it was a hung jury. It was split men and women. The women all went manslaughter. The men all went murder one. So it was hung. So then OJ happened. Then another trial happened, and the same judge decided that they weren't allowed to do the self-defense defense anymore. They weren't allowed to do that, and they weren't allowed to call the majority of the witnesses they called the first time. It was ridiculous. So they had nothing because they looked embarrassed. They were embarrassed for not getting the verdict in the OJ case. So they're like, this isn't fucking happening. So they got railroaded in the second trial, and they got life. At least they didn't get executed. But they did get life. But they've been in there 30 years. I feel like they've been in there long enough. But it's crazy that there's this fucking TikTok movement to get them out, and it's all like Gen Z girls that are like, they need to be out. It's wacky, dude. Like, listen, it's It's them and me who like true crime. Like it's me and a bunch of women,
Broads,
middle-aged
yeah.
women and Gen Z women, and me. I want to start going to true crime conventions because that's where I'm gonna meet my wife, dude. At a true crime convention.
Oh no.
It's gonna be me and a bunch of women at a true crime convention.
Her multicolored socks and short skirt will appreciate you.
I think Richie Rodriguez got a bad rap. I don't know about that one. I was maybe like Stephen Avery, but not.
You know, if you think about it, Charles Manson was actually a sex symbol back in the 60s.
I'd hire John Wayne Gacy for my kid's birthday party.
Ted Bundy, he had a great choice in cars. The Beetle was a great car.
He was the most eligible bachelor in this area. That guy was a sweetheart. That guy would have raked on Tinder.
Who was?
Oh man, Ted Bundy on Tinder would be even worse.
Oh my God, he would be.
Of course, they would have caught him quicker, right? You would assume, but still,
probably.
Well, that's the thing. You see all this. I was watching the thing with the Zodiac killer. Like they would have caught that dude in a week. Now. The guy was writing handwritten letters, sending them to the to newspapers. Dude, they would have caught him in a week.
Yeah, Zodiac guy.
Yeah,
there's a guy there's a guy I know obsessed with the Zodiac. I find like true crime weird, dude. Like
I'm interested in the like the law part of it. I don't like the ones that are like, we're going to show you a bunch of gory photos. I don't need to see that shit.
But here's the duality to that whole thing. The other side of that coin for me. Fucking love mob documentaries. Don't know why, but I fucking love mob documentaries, but don't like true crime where it's like they go into photos and blood and all, like
that's also crime. That's also true crime. It's a different kind of true crime.
I know, but I don't want like the serial. I don't get serial killer fetish of some people.
I don't have that either. The ones I like,
some
I like a lot of
do though.
Some people do. I'm talking about me. Talking about me. I like a lot of the ones that are like this guy was railroaded by the court system and they're trying to get him out 30 years
those
later.
Are interesting.
I like those.
I like those.
Like the Innocence Project ones.
Yeah, I like those.
The Innocence Project is trying to get Scott Peterson out right now.
I know.
Which Innocence Project does not fuck with things they don't think are legitimate. So the fact that I've seen a couple different Scott Peterson docs, and like one of them you're like, oh, Scott did it. Another one you're like, oh, fuck, maybe he didn't. So I don't know. I'm on the fence. I'm 50-50 on Scott Peterson.
I'm about to say, like, more stuff will come out. I mean, that was such a wild case to begin with, like finding her in a fucking lake, the little baby inside of her, Connor, fucking.
I'll tell you what, man, anytime I see a true crime documentary that has the clips of Nancy Grace on it, I'm like, fuck. That woman. Man, thank God that woman's not the judge, jury, and executioner for anyone. Like,
oh, dude, there would be a societal mutiny if she was a fucking if she was like a street judge, like camp. Judge Dredd. Right. Oh my God, she'd be ripped apart. The whole crowd would turn against her with one utter of "I am the law," and then fucking just start ripping clothes off.
Lacey Peterson's like her first big one where she like got famous. I think. She's still on TV, isn't she? I don't know.
It was either that one or what was the one in Youngstown? The broad from Youngstown.
Casey Anthony. It was way before that. She was big way before that. But Casey Anthony was fucking huge. There's a new documentary where they interview Casey Anthony. I did not watch that one. I don't need to see that one.
Dude. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Just because someone's a sociopath doesn't mean they did it, but it doesn't look good.
Oh, God, Lacey Peterson. I'll still never forget that fucking song. Remembering Lacey. That song hurts makes my skin crawl anytime I hear it.
The song's not her fault, right?
It's not. No, it's that guy's fault for fucking making it.
That guy's fault.
His full.
It's not really even the fault of the people who killed him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
As soon as you just hear the utterance, remembering Lacey, how her smile would make you just want to fucking cut his cock off and shove it in his fucking mouth.
Dude, does that guy like keep making songs like that?
I don't know if he
Memorial
has.
songs, but I hope so. Like every time somebody dies,
I'll do some research, and Tuesday I'll see if I find more of these guys' songs.
remembering Matumbo. Just
How his dunks would make you smile.
who wants to sex Matumbo? Yep,
Is what he said at a bar.
that is great. By the way, the story is true. I love that. That's amazing.
The one where he walks out naked or whatever.
No, he just walks in a bar and just goes, "Who wants to sex Matumbo?" And there'll be some woman like,
There was
he's like, "Let's go."
there was some woman on Bob and Tom apparently saw it in the locker room, and actually it
Nice.
scared her so much that she asked never to go in the locker room again.
I don't fuck with anacondas, yo.
Just why is the head touching the floor?
They're they're remaking Anaconda.
Really?
Yeah, with like Paul Rudd and like I think it's gonna be a comedy. I forget who was all in it. Let me look that up. Let me look who it's
Good
Paul Rudd and
Lord.
somebody. I'm like, dude, they're fucking. Let me look here.
Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Share is the most important one. We want to start getting the word out. So we're not asking for much. All we ask is you share us to any groups you're part of, Discords. Spam the shit out of Bro Plata. Press the X button and kick people in the face with Bro Plata at all times. Let's go.
It's Jack Black and Paul Rudd.
Oh God, nope, I'm already out. Like Paul Rudd, I'm cool with, but fuck you, Jack Black, and I will always.
Yeesh, come on, man, it's fine.
No, it's not fine. And then all of a sudden, once he gets shit for it, he's like, "Well, we're actually just taking a break." Fuck you. Fuck you. You are gonna.
I mean, I'm sure they'll be back, but
shit forever because of a fucking bad yet funny joke. I even was like, "Ooh, that's fucking funny." Like, who cares?
I'm assuming his people told him that they would be very bad if he didn't do that, and he has a career to think about. I understand that.
Yeah, but still,
I think
man,
he'll be back.
If it wasn't for Kyle Gass, nobody would really know who Jack Black was.
Wait, what?
Honestly, like
Okay.
that's the biggest thing he did to like really get people in his people's consciousness is Tenacious D. Like, sure, he was in movies, but would you remember Jack Black if he didn't, like any of that?
I think he'd probably be fine without him. It may have taken a little longer, but he would be fine.
I was about to say it sped shit up. Like Kyle Gass is an integral part.
I'll give you that because I mean the thing that really launched Jack Black was School of Rock, and he probably wouldn't have got that without Tenacious D. So
yeah,
you don't know that for sure, but
I mean, he was definitely
he was getting shit. I'm making look at his IMDb, but I'm pretty sure like the first thing he like starred in was School of Rock.
I mean, he was in like Orange County, all those fucking like late 90s movies.
I think Orange County is a very underrated comedy.
It is. It's very underrated. But yeah, he would have just been like the fat best friend, and then him and Kyle Gass found each other, and HBO went, "We'll pay for this," and they got big off of that plus the album. Shallow Hal.
I like Shallow Hal, but that was after
that was after the D, dude.
It was after School of Rock. I'm thinking I'm trying to see what he did before School of Rock.
Not much that I can remember where it's like, anything of substance. I know he was in like commercials at one point. There's like, I think early 90s commercials with him in them.
Right. I remember him and he was in Mars Attacks and
yeah,
Enemy at State, things like that. That Foo Fighters video he was in.
Yeah, but again, would anybody really know Jack Black if it wasn't for Tenacious D beforehand?
Well, Shallow Hal was before School of Rock, so he was starring in movies before School of Rock. But Saving Silverman, another underrated comedy. Saving Silverman,
very good movie.
I
saw a clip recently come up in one of my reels for Saving Silverman when Arlie Ermy spears the referee
yes.
during the football game.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, dude, like to me, that was like a dick move. Like if you did something or I did something, I would hope you'd be like, hey man, we're still cool, but
Well, it depends on what you did, to be honest with you.
yeah, I mean,
I mean, I don't think of any examples right now, but it was real bad.
well, I'm talking about like
Here's
what
the thing.
Kyle Gass did. If I made a joke, it wasn't funny, you would be like, I tried to fucking make a joke and it wasn't funny, I would hope.
Well, it depends. Like I'm saying, if Ray's like, I get this hilarious idea. So you put a video of yourself on Facebook in blackface singing a song.
Well,
I'm like, well, bro, plot is over. I'm like, well,
there's unsung things.
There's a line, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, there is I will give you that line, but I'm talking about like what Kyle Gass did. I would hope you would stand by me and he made a bad joke.
Would probably be, I probably would be like, yeah, it wasn't a great move, but or maybe I'd be like, let's just take a couple weeks off so you guys know that I'm mad at them.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Yeah, if they would have like canceled some of their dates, so like, hey, we're gonna fucking take a breather. This guy's, but
yeah,
so you guys know that
they canceled the whole tour.
Like, well, I mean, it's one of those things. Like I said, you get to be like, people have to know that I'm not okay with this, so I got to like fucking like do something. Like, I'm not gonna be around for a month, and then maybe I'll come back.
Yeah, I would be fine with like a statement. Hey, this is Jables, and I'm not cool with what he said. We're gonna take a couple weeks to kind of talk this out, sort everything out. But he just was like, we're canceling the tour. It's over.
I think that's what
like
they're pretty much doing. It's just they did it to cancel the tour. I'd be very surprised if they didn't tour again. What sucks is that a lot of people bought tickets, right? That sucks.
That's what, yeah.
Now they're gonna get money back, and a lot of times people buy. I mean, when I bought Tenacious D tickets, the one time I saw them, I bought them like over a year in advance, right? So,
yeah,
man, I saw them so long ago. I had physical tickets. Yeah, man, how long ago was it? A few years. Well, you can still get them if you want them. Like you can, if you go through you go through the venue, they will send you tickets. But I miss physical tickets a little bit. Not necessary, but I like to have them. They're kind of cool. They're not necessary. I get that, but
I had one physical ticket that I don't remember where it's at, but from my first Psycho Stick show. I wanted to they gave like a commemorative ticket for the show because it was Ventana's last show or whatever.
I think I still have my stuff for the Tenacious D show somewhere.
Nice.
I think I don't have Ohio State stuff somewhere. But dude, high school football is fucking digital tickets now. I mean, you can get real, but like,
really?
It's Dover Philly games tomorrow, and I think my brother's going with my niece. I don't know, but like back in the day, you have to like, if you wanted to go as an adult, you have to go to the school on like a Wednesday night, Tuesday or Wednesday, and stand in line for like an hour. That's like, it's the only way you could get tickets. But now they do it online. I'm assuming it's sold out by now. But yeah, you have to go to the school and stand in line for a while.
Yeah, we never had that, but we always had full seats usually for.
I mean, there's probably we're talking about two communities that combined have a population of 30,000. There'll probably be 6,000 people in the stadium tomorrow.
How much? I want to see something. What's the population of my city compared to yours?
We looked this up before. I think mine's actually more than yours.
Really?
I think so.
I can't remember.
Oh, I'm pretty sure because I looked this up before.
Ugh.
But the difference is that you're like down the street from Cleveland, right? So
yeah,
the suburb of Cleveland. So those are kind of all run together, right? Like my city is the county seat of where I live. Like we're the biggest city in the county. So
14,000 is what we have.
We got you. We got you. I think we got like 16 or 17.
Ah, you sons of bitches. Mm-hmm. It's all imported from the border.
Maybe
it's all imported.
Maybe all Guatemalan. No. Yeah, that was a problem like 20 years ago. Now they're just all part of the community. It's not weird anymore.
Yeah, I heard about that when I dated somebody that lived there for a little while.
Because it's because now they all, I mean, they're probably naturalized, a lot of them, and then there's still some that don't speak English, but they have kids that are American.
Those are like the grandparents.
Now they have grandkids. They have grandkids.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's yeah. But there's a couple Puerto Rican families that have kids on my niece's team, but
nice.
they're Puerto Rican, which is American. So I had to explain that a handful of times to people.
Yeah, I mean it's a territory.
Yeah, but they're American citizens. They're automatically American citizens because they're a
Yeah.
territory. Yeah.
Mm.
So call her a foreigner. That's not correct.
They all are gonna go red this year. Although they can't vote, can they?
They cannot vote, which is
Yeah.
weird. It's strange to me they can't vote.
Well,
None
they
of
have
the
their own
territories-
president, don't they?
They do, but it's no. Hold on. I don't think they have a president. They have a governor. I think. No, maybe they have. I don't think they have a president. I don't think Puerto Rico has a president. I could be wrong. Let's look it up. Where's Paul?
I'm looking it up right now.
I'm guessing that they have a governor and not a president.
Does Puerto Rico?
No, their president is Joe Biden. That's my guess. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's true. I see.
It might be
Ray's
like
ears.
president in name only kind of thing.
I think it's it's called a governor. I think Ray's ears are steaming trying to spell Puerto Rico.
No, excuse me, sir. We have a massive population over here. I know how to fucking spell Puerto Rico. I love the women of Puerto Rico.
Is there a dating site for just white dudes who want to date Hispanic women? Is there one of those?
I wish. I
It probably is, right?
Yeah. I don't. Hold on.
It's called No White Women. Is the name of it?
Hold on.
WW.
Uh,
Ray, you probably get ads for all of them. So
I don't anymore since I've like
deleted your
been with-
cookies.
yeah, yeah, that too. I gave you hold on. This is the name of the website that if you go to it would takes you to the Puerto Rican guy and white girl or a Puerto Rican woman, white dude website. I just sent it to you on your message. I don't think I can say it out loud.
I'm You could say that. You could say that.
Okay, it's called beansandrice.com. I feel
There's-
like
There is a coffee meets bagel. It probably is that.
which, by the way, delicious food. I need to say, usually my first choice anytime I get fried chicken at like a soul place, always fucking beans and rice. Those are first because I make a mash out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite delicious.
I like
But
it.
yeah,
I always get side of rice and beans from my Mexican food.
well, yeah, refried, but I'm talking like whole bean.
This place in Columbus that has like this pinto bean soup that's really good. That I get at like
Ooh.
midnight. Dude, man, Columbus has better food options than Cleveland. It's true. At least late night.
I dig.
Although, I didn't tell you this. Last Friday. I guess Thursday was the game. I leaving Allen's and I'm gonna go get a sandwich somewhere before I leave. And he's like, go to TJ's. So I'm like, go where? TJ's Butcher and Block. It's a butcher shop, but they sell sandwiches in Lakewood. Fucking fire, dude. So good.
Okay, I'll check it out whenever I'm doing work
Really
out there.
great. Really great. I did not expect. I mean, usually when Alan tells me food's good, he's usually right. He's never stared me wrong there, but it was definitely awesome. I had a corned beef, and most corned beef in Cleveland's going to be good, but it's a butcher shop, so it's fucking fire.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. So
I like it.
Yes. It's
I really haven't been
Still
eating
haven't been to
well at all
Sliman's.
recently.
Still haven't been to
So-
Sliman's. And I thought about going to Sliman's, but it was kind of out of the way. But I just found out that if I went to Sliman's, I probably would have ran into Mary because I listened to her radio show on the way back, and she was just there. I'm like, fuck, I would have saw her. If I knew that, I would have went.
Simon's is tasty. I went there with Earthquake once.
That's awesome. That's a good.
It
story.
was, dude.
Sliman's with Earthquake.
Here's the best part. I want to see if it's. Hold on. I want to see if it's on YouTube still. There's a video that I filmed actually. Whatever. Where stop. Why? Get out.
Is this another one of those Ray Hyclack chauffeur to the stars stories?
Kinda, where I was like doing press for the Improv back in the day.
I drove Marcelo Hernandez to John Carroll University.
I did. That's the thing. I was
I drove
kinda
Dan
drunk when I
Soder
did
from
it,
bar to
but
bar.
Huh?
I drove Dan Soder from bar to bar.
No, that was from the bar to his hotel.
Well, whatever. Either way.
Still one of my favorite stories. But it was
I love
right
that.
after they
There's
found the
definitely one of my
girls
favorite
in the
comedians.
basement.
Oh, fun.
And Earthquake decided to make a joke on WZAK 93.1 like days after they found them.
I still am in shock that people put comedians on certain. I mean, radio is one thing, but when they put them on like morning shows,
All my favorites.
like some of them attempt to get like never invited back. Like Morel, every single time he does one, he tries to never get invited back, and they keep inviting him back every time.
Because he doesn't give a shit. That's
He's
the
not
best
the only
part.
one. But the thing is, like, they keep inviting him back, which is crazy.
It's like Tom Segura with those too.
What was it, DJ Dadbrath or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, Norman, all those guys are just like, I'm hoping you never bring me back here. And it's one thing like when you're starting, like, oh man, I'm going to be on network TV, or I'm going to be on the morning show. Excuse me. But then when you are working clubs and like you have to do it, you don't fucking want to do it. You know, and radio is the same thing. So you're just like, especially when like you just did a show at night, right? And then you're probably out, and then you're sleeping for like 4 hours, and you have to get up and do morning radio, and then you go back to your hotel and sleep until like 6 or 7 o'clock. That's what being a comedian is, everybody. If you're wondering,
yeah, I did it last night, and I paid for it today. Boy, did I pay for it!
What, radio?
No, comedy. Just life of a doing sets, and then I fucked myself because I stayed up too late. Sometimes that's happened for radio for comics, like a lot. I've heard those stories. By the way, I did find the video.
You did this?
I did do this. This they had just opened these studios like as I was starting to do press.
What year are we talking?
This is 11 years ago, according to the website or according to YouTube.
Okay.
So I was 24 at the time.
11 years ago is a good time for me. I fucking killed it 11 years ago.
Ooh, 11 years ago was kind of like right now, where it was like it has its patches. But yeah, I'm behind the camera for this entire thing.
Welcome to the show.
Shout out to Sam Stoke, by the way.
Yes, Earthquake is hanging out with me. You still got your vocals together, man? Oh, the boss.
Nice camera work.
Jackson Light. Right. Yeah, it was the family didn't just have it just right.
Camera work. You're seizing. It's like
that's what happened when the Jackson family did.
I was trying to get a hold.
You know, that's
really in that movie Cloverfield.
But they put out some good stuff.
Kind of in the beginning.
Bar's family put out a whole lot of good music, man. Yeah, I don't know what happened to
I wanted it to look like a Batman episode from '66. That's kind of what I wanted.
And they just went wild. Just lost it all. Yeah, everybody just can't have it.
Yeah.
Now the Lord
I love knowing that there's just the white boy behind the camera right now.
Yeah.
Just
yeah, Sam handed me a fucking point and shoot, and I just fucking I did the camera work.
If I didn't know, I wouldn't have guessed. I wouldn't have guessed it's a skinny white kid.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the next Tarantino.
I like to wear women's clothing.
Mm-hmm. Well, who doesn't?
But that was my my photog debut for something.
So how did you get out of radio? Did you get fired? Have we talked about this?
I never really did radio. I was an intern for Magic 105.7.
Okay, well then, I mean, why did that stop? You just didn't want to do it anymore, or did you get fired?
Well, I was a shit intern, first of all.
Sense.
I will say that.
Were you a paid intern?
No, unpaid.
Okay, well then, yeah.
But I did 9 months.
That makes sense. I mean, why does anyone expect to get good work out of someone who's not getting paid?
Yeah, I agree
Especially
with you. But
if there isn't a fucking clear path to getting paid.
And there was sort of ups and downs and fucking people like, I don't know. It was Clear Channel around that time was kind of weird. This is before they changed themselves over to iHeartMedia.
Yeah.
Like a year before the transition over to the rebrand. I was there. And it was okay. It was nice, but had a couple chances to interview in radio or to be a personality in radio, just never came through. Either I was too dumb to answer a question, which was a very true statement back then.
Or too dumb to not answer a question. I can see you doing that too.
I was that guy. Yeah, they were leading me on. I'll never forget it. They were like, yeah, and I'm just like, you can see them being like, oh, he's fucking it up, motherfucker.
Could definitely see that happening. You do that here.
Oh,
Hi, Master Blaster.
Hey, Master Blaster. Master Blaster, Ayatollah of rock and roller.
Where's Pulse, man? I wanted to do trivia today.
No.
And I had a game for you guys too. I was excited about.
Nice face right there. Can't wait till we can do member stuff, like members only stuff, and where it's like we can put our own emojis and shit. We're almost there. Share us out, guys. Make sure to say hi. And
so all the emojis are just gonna be me, just me, me, only me.
You 100 times, and then one of me just smiling.
Happy me, sad me, indifferent me.
Just lost a bet.
Yeah.
Oh God, that hurt. Oh, Tim.
Anyway, see, John, I think, was it John McDessie? Somebody just put like their pay slip up from the UFC.
No
shit. His pay was 58 million, and he got 22. I think after everything was taken out.
58 million?
No, 58,000 for a fight. And then he after everything got taken out, it was 22. However, a lot of it was because he fought in Australia, and Australia did that to him. But the thing that surprised me the most was the UFC made him pay for his own airfare. I figured like that would just be another thing they fucking tack on. Like, no, they take it out of your purse. That fucking sucks. I never knew that. I mean, that's fucking, and he went to Australia, so it was like, $2.5 grand. So they just they can't add that on to the purse. They gotta fucking take it out of your purse. That's fucking lame.
Yeah, John McDessie, Australian Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send this to myself here. Actually,
yeah,
no,
I mean, it's not great anyway, but what really got him was this Australian tax. No, which makes everyone think like I don't want to fucking ever fight there. However, with the way the UFC operates, if they tell you you're fighting in Australia, you're fighting in Australia.
Yeah.
So yeah, so they are to blame as well. But they should, knowing that, which by now they fucking know that, the UFC I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
Hold
on. But knowing this by now, that they should fucking give you, I don't know, give you a satchel of money under the table or some shit. They should do something. Knowing that you're gonna get half your fucking purse taken.
Keep talking. 1 second. I'm putting
40. I think it's 40. The tax, Australian tax, the foreign, whatever it says what it's called on there, but excuse me. I think it's 45 cents on a dollar they take, which is so. Yeah, the guy had like 22 or 23,000. Yeah, okay. So it's just kind of hard to see here, but let's see how.
Hold on, I'm about to actually.
Yeah, still can't read it.
Yeah, I'm about to read off of it because I don't know why Streamlabs or StreamYard does this.
Right, their federal foreign tax is I can't see what number it is exactly. But it's like 20-something thousand.
So, the ones that are in red are medical or deductions.
Mm-hmm.
So, out of 58,000 gross purse. McDessie lost $743.03 to medical.
Why don't they pay for that themselves? Okay, whatever.
Paid $2,428 in airfare.
They make them pay their own airfare out of their purse. Like, it's fuck. Apparently, they've been doing that the whole time, and I just now know that. That's fucking. That's whack, dude. That's fucking
Hey man,
whack.
hey man, it's one less thing, and the executives get first dibs.
Why they fucking dude? It's $2,000 for them. It's nothing for him. It's a lot.
And then don't know what that is, but $266.57 for a grand total of $3,438.35. And then the net show purse before tax was $54,561.65, but 45% foreign tax for Australia, and that came out to $26,000 and
right.
$26,100.
Right, and we're also talking about Guy McDessie who got for show got $58,000 to show. Okay, he gets fit. That's his purse because of how many fights he had or whatever in his deal. But the minimal for the UFC is $12,500. So you're talking about somebody on that car went over there and came back with like $4,000.
Yeah, probably.
So what the fuck?
Oh, by the way, this is on Australia, by the way. It's the visa fee. Like the work visa to get over to fucking Australia.
Okay. That makes sense. $300. Okay, but it's the tax thing that's ridiculous. Well, a visa fee and a tax of fucking 45%. What?
Yeah.
And that's also for before he takes his doesn't himself pays his agent, his manager, his corner people, his gym, right? So he's probably has about $15,000 left.
What's wild too is as well the medical costs is actually itemized here too on the thing.
Oh, great.
Labs for blood work were $210.
Again, why does he have to pay for that?
Isn't that how? Well, I mean, isn't that how?
That out of his purse.
Man,
I don't know.
Eye exam was $190.
Well, that's what that's what itemized hospital visits look like. But the fact,
and then also a chest visit was $213.
Also, all of this was mandatory, right? They made him go.
Yeah.
Right. He wasn't allowed to say, I don't want to go. No, he wasn't allowed. So, I mean, listen, all of this is concerning. Now, the biggest part is the Australian tax. Like, why do they even fucking go there?
Yeah. That's
because why do they make their fighters fight there when they're getting fucking ripped off like that?
Yeah,
because they'll make money. That's selfish as fuck. And I understand this company has been working that way a long time, but that's fucked up. Should never fucking go there. And if guys say, "Dude, I don't want to fight in Australia," I'd be like, "Okay, so all right, we'll give you something else instead." And we get it. Don't be like, "No, you're fighting fucking Australia." No.
Yeah.
I'm only getting a couple fights a year anyway. You're gonna take more than half my purse? Fuck off. And I'm sure Australia's not the only place that's doing that.
No, so, I hope more guys actually do like post what their taxes are in different countries. That would be kind of interesting.
Is he still on their roster? They cut him. Is why he did that.
Ooh, I think we should do that for every fight card we cover. Wow. Find out the tax in each fucking country that they do international fight nights in.
Well, what are we in this month? We're in
UAE Saturday.
That has to be something, right? You just figure.
I don't know.
They're not the kind of place that needs to take people's tax money. They got oil money.
UAE foreign tax rate. GN tax rate.
Yeah, so McDessie isn't with the UFC anymore. That's why he did this. But because if he would have did this when he's with the company, he would have got cut.
By the way, now I know why Dana. This is how I know Dana loves the UAE. And I googled the tax rate of the UAE, and it says The United Arab Emirates is generally recognized as a tax haven and even a no-tax country.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Like, yeah, guys are like, dude, I'll fucking fight in Abu Dhabi. Fuck yeah.
Dude, it's 2,000. It's as much to go to Australia and no tax. It's fucking wild. Virtually no taxes on citizens or foreign residents. So
that's not either. That's that probably isn't much anyway. I don't know, but that's 45%.
I don't think
is ridiculous.
Yeah,
And the fact that what also sucks is that this guy didn't feel like he could even talk about it until he was no longer on the roster. That's also not good. So
yeah, I want more guys to start doing that. I want more to
post. The thing
post.
is, they'll get cut, right? They'll cut him.
Well, but I'm talking about like
unless Alex Pereira does it, unless like some
like
of the
guys who aren't on the roster from recent that got cut, start posting your shit, boys. Let's go. And girls.
What?
Let's go, Paige Van Zandt. Let's see how much your foreign tax shit was when you fought overseas.
Sam Alvey will tell us this. I was gonna say Sam Alvey back up. I bet he'll fucking tell us.
Yeah.
Because he said he doesn't have a problem with what he got paid, which he's like the only guy. So I want to hear, did he fight in Australia? I bet he didn't.
Yeah, I actually do want to talk to him about that.
Yeah, I do too. It's gonna back because I want to hear which country he's fought that had the biggest fuck you, or the biggest card he was on that had the biggest fuck you from deductions and shit.
Yeah. Oh my god, because that would be actually quite interesting. I think we should follow.
I had no idea
every card.
Because like I said, there had to be somebody on that card who was making. Did it say which card that was? Who he fought on that card? Because we could probably figure that out.
Let me read.
Oh, you have to click through now for it's a little harder on Tapology than it used to be. Tell me where this fight was.
I'm looking.
Oh no, this is Izzy Strickland. Okay, it was this one. Okay, that was in. Yeah, that was in South Wales. Okay. So it was this card. So he fought
last year.
Malarkey. So
Tim looking up stuff. Share us out. Let people know we exist. Thank you very much.
So let's take a look at the bottom of this card. Okay. Charles Radke.
Okay.
Charles Radke was 8-3 coming into this. He's American. I don't even remember this guy. He doesn't have a fight coming. Yeah, he doesn't have a fight coming up. So he's still on the roster. But he's 2-1 to UFC. That was his. Oh shoot! I just missed it. It was his first fight in the UFC. Yeah, so that guy made 12-5. He probably made. I don't know for sure, but he probably his first fight. His minimum was 12-5. So he probably did. So that means that's 6.5. They take away. Let's just say 6. And then that's before everything. So that guy made like $3,000.
Yeah. Because 45% of 12.5 is 5,625.
Right. And they probably made him go to the hospital. That's another $750, even if he won. Right. So, and then the visa fee, that's another 1,000. So we're talking 1,006. So we're talking, okay, before his fees. So we're talking like $4,000, dude. $4,000. Hey, Moss, what's up, buddy?
Hey, good to see you, Moss.
Say this to you. Congratulations on your baseball team's second place finish in the National League. Not bad, man. Not bad. Listen, I'm in the same boat. All right, my team.
As a fellow second placer,
you have the right. Baby. Now we did it a lot cheaper than the Mets did, but still same result. So.
That's such a bullshit argument, dude. Like absolutely bullshit.
If it was, no one would spend that much money if it didn't matter.
They just have the money. They want to keep their players long term. They want to keep them happy.
Bottom third payrolls won the World Series. So the last one was probably the Royals in 15, but before that, I couldn't even tell you. So it doesn't happen very often.
What about the Astros in 17 when they cheated?
They had a high payroll.
Did they?
Mm-hmm. Well, they had high half at least, but not bottom third. Anyway, but the Mets had a good year. When I saw the Mets play in Cleveland, they were like shitty. I'm like, and then we won, and I'm like, fuck, the Mets suck. What's going on with the Mets? And then they fucking turned it around. Good for the Mets.
Yeah, I'm a Pirates fan, so I have no room to talk about anything because we suck.
Well, that's because if the Pirates had a $400 million payroll, they'd still suck. So
Yeah.
it
There's
doesn't
actually-
guarantee victories. Like last year, the Mets were terrible. They had the highest payroll. Like it's not.
The WDVE had a song called "Hey Pittsburgh Pirates," like "Hey Pittsburgh Delilah," and one of the lines was, "This team could spend what the Yankees do, and we'd still find a way to lose." It was we're tired.
There are plenty of expensive players who aren't very good. Javi Baez is one of them. He was with Detroit. He didn't even play in the playoffs. This year is so much fun to watch. Yeah, it was really fun for Cleveland too. I'm excited for next year. Our team next year is going to be basically the same team because I don't expect them to go out and get anybody else. Are they going to start? The thing is, they need to figure out how to get some sturdy pitchers because a lot of them may be leaving. So I don't know. We got to figure that out. Josh Naylor, I would be surprised if they don't trade him, but I don't want them to. I like them, but if they need to, I get it. I understand it. But he's the only guy in that lineup right now I trust to hit behind Jose Ramirez every day. But wow, maybe they'll figure something else out. I don't know. But anyway, listen, playoff baseball is the best. I went to a few of those games and I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah.
Literally, I had to go. I'd go to the concourse and sit down, and it was like taking my pulse, and people were walking by, watching me like time my pulse, and no one said anything to me. No one's like, "Hey, man, you okay?" And I was like, "Hey, fine."
All right, fatty down. We have a double quarter pounder down.
Like stepping over dead bodies in New York City. I kind of felt like that. People were just walking by, like, "You may or may not make it."
Yeah, I get him though. Get him.
They
understand where he's coming
looked at me and just walked past me. Because I'm very clearly taking my pulse, going, "I don't know if I'm going to be all right. I don't know if I'm going to be all right." And everyone's like, "Well, sucks to be him, I guess."
Yeah, he's taking this one really seriously right now.
That happened. Dude, if I would have stayed for the ninth inning of Game 3, I probably would have died.
Yeah,
that was Game 5 of the DS that happened. When Grand Slam. And I was excited. I got so excited that I thought I was going to die.
That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine
a grand slam off Tarek Skubal, and all of a sudden I can't breathe.
What was the one? I would have loved to have seen you during the Noel home run if you would have still been there.
Well, I was in the car and I almost wrecked. So
I'm not surprised, Tim. I'm just not.
I almost ripped the roof off Buckeye Beer Engine when David Fry hit the home run. So
yeah. I was. Where was I? I was somewhere.
You probably
I was home. No, I was home. Or no, when Fry hit the home run, yeah, I was like, "Oh fuck!" And then, luckily, I beat the traffic. So yay!
Thing is, I never complain about hearing Tom Hamilton make a crazy call. Like you're never angry about that. I would have been nice to see it, but hearing Hammy call it live, dude, Hammy's the shit, dude.
I will say this though, John Sterling, the Yankees announcer, the part-time Yankees announcer, legendary Yankees announcer. I did love I forget if it was the game that you left early. I think it was game 3. But he was talking about the Yankees' terrible base running, and he was like, "They run the bases like they run the bases like a bunch of drunks."
I couldn't believe how bad they were running the bases. If they run like that in the World Series, they're not going to win. Like, I can't believe. Like, I'm like, how do they fucking run the bases this bad? Being professional baseball players, so fucking.
They
bad.
have one of the best home run hitters in the
matter.
fucking
You're just
game.
able to run the bases.
I don't know, dude.
One thing I do like with the Guardians is that, well, a lot of things, but they play the game the most entertaining way to watch it, in my opinion, and that's they're hard 90s, stolen bases, all of that shit. So
hey, man, that's what you want out of a working class team for sure.
It's all right. I'm excited for next year already. You know what? I mean, it would cost more than Vegas, but I would almost not go to Vegas to go to spring training instead. But it would be more. It would be more expensive.
Would it?
Probably, yeah. The hotel and flight would definitely be more.
In Arizona,
I would guarantee it. If I went to Goodyear for 4 days or whatever, if I flew, I would have to check, but
I'm looking it up right now.
I mean, it would be more than $600. Like what I could pull
Cleveland.
Vegas off for before being there. Now, being there would be different. Like once I'm there, I would spend less money than being in Vegas.
I would assume flying into Phoenix.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, then you have to get a fucking ride to Goodyear.
Rent a car.
If it's cheaper, I will.
Right now,
We're talking
trip.
March. We're talking March, by the way.
Okay, March. First, second,
Beginning of March. Yeah, beginning of March.
So like
First week of March.
Second through what? Second through the 5th?
Maybe. If it doesn't look right, then it might not be the. Hold on, let me see when spring training starts. When the games start.
Spring training starts on the 1st. I'm looking at one stop round trip United Airlines $220 or $267, and that's with no baggage. It would be a carry-on or no.
That's
What?
round trip. That's round trip.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
One stop in LAX is $271. And that's like an 11 a.m.
All right. Well, the flight's not bad, but then be talking hotels are probably
hotels will probably be the thing, really. Yeah,
Yeah,
I will admit that. What's up, D-Man? Good to see you.
Yeah, hotels will be a problem. But
yeah, I mean, the flights are cheap. Usually, flights like out west are somewhat cheaper now. Luckily, like Frontier, if right now I could go to Phoenix tomorrow. Or I can go November 7th to Phoenix for $100.
why would you though?
Why wouldn't I? I go to a Diamondbacks game? Fuck yeah.
In November?
Or Diamondback Stadium? Whatever. Or a Cardinals game. How about a Cardinals game?
Maybe they're playing.
For $100, you can go to a fucking Arizona Cardinals game?
Well, you can fly there for $100.
Yeah. I would do a round trip, literally 1 day trip. I go to the game and then come home for $100. That's dope. It's amazing.
The Vegas trip I was looking up went up in like 2 days. It went up already. So
yeah, I bet.
So
it's getting because it's getting closer to the date, so they'll have a dip sometimes.
It's not that bad. It didn't get up a lot, but the thing is, if we're going, we got to go on that we got to get on that one plane. There's a plane we got to get on, and if that we don't do that, it's a problem. So
yeah, that's why I just do nonstops out there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, with the nonstop, yeah. I mean, well, we could not do that, but you want to do one of those Frontier flights, and only Cleveland has those. I looked at Columbus and Pittsburgh; they don't have those.
Yeah. That's why I love Cleveland for a reason. It's that reason.
The Frontier flies to Vegas every day
For cheap as fuck. Yes, sir. It's a beautiful day.
It's Frontier, but still.
I get high in the morning. I fall asleep on the plane. It's over.
I could never fall asleep on those fucking seats, dude.
I'm able to pass out anywhere if I have my headphones in and music.
I can't do that. I can't do this shit.
Yeah, or podcasts. Like I downloaded a couple episodes of Are You Garbage on the way out there and just like passed out to listening to AYG.
If I'm at a hotel, it takes me like 2 days to be able to sleep. Sometimes I get lucky, but a lot of times I have a hard time sleeping at hotels too.
Oh, update, by the way. I got to work the scheduling out. But I talked to Daniel P. Myers, trying to get him on the show. Hilarious boy out of Cleveland. Talked to him last night about it. Was dressed to the nines again.
Always.
Beautiful boy. But yeah, so I'm talking to him, and then we might also have this guy Dante Pizzini, who's a comedian. Oh yeah.
Fucking Luigi. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a jiu-jitsu background too. So like,
who doesn't?
I don't know. That's the thing.
Everyone does.
So many
Everyone
jiu-jitsu.
Does. Everyone actually went to a couple jiu-jitsu classes.
He looked at me. He was like, "You blue belt?" I laughed in his face and was like, "Dude." I go, I'm a casual white belt, brother. Like that's where I'm at in the jiu-jitsu world. I do it very casually. If I ever got a stripe, I'd cry. I'd video call you and be like, Tim, look. Yeah.
Dude, if I never quit judo, I'd have a black belt by now. In theory.
Imagine you being a black belt in judo.
I wouldn't be able to walk, I guarantee that. I probably have a lot of head trauma, even worse.
Yeah, you learned how to fall. You take the
but sometimes you fall on your head. And like I said, I don't need any fucking more bumps to the head. I hit my head in a car door, I get pissed off because there's another one.
Don't count them. Just
those count.
Let them happen.
Those count. No. Eventually, I'm going to have so many that I can't count anymore. That's what I'm afraid of. I might go down to Andrew's fight. I haven't decided yet. I'm thinking about it.
I'm excited for that one. I'm also excited. Logan Urban's making his return. Logan Urban been on the show, was on Dana White's Contender Series. He's actually fighting for Pettis's thing in Milwaukee.
Showtime fights, is those called?
No, it's like APEC or something like that. But Anthony Pettis's organization is going to have Logan Urban, I think, in like November 5th on Fight Pass. Logan's been recovering from a leg injury, so he's been out for a very long time, but he's been training hard.
Yeah. He was supposed to have a fight, but that fell through, right? He was supposed to fight recently.
Yeah. But he's gonna be on Fight Pass, which I think he should be. Like a guy that looks as good as him and fights as fucking just awesome as him at a young age should be on Fight Pass. Like for any regional organization.
Little bummed that dude, Cage Thunder has that fight at the fucking Canton Civic Center coming up, and Andrew couldn't get a fucking fight on that. It's a fight in Kentucky. Love you too, bro.
They're ducking him, Tim. They're ducking him.
Dude, he's fighting a 40-year-old with a losing record, so it's fine.
So it's he's got to be on his game though, dude. Those are the dangerous ones.
Well, the guy won his last fight by like 8-second knockout. I saw it, and the guy looks like, I'm gonna say it. He looks like he'd melt a hole through a plastic cup. This is say, it could be wrong, but he's the fucking delts in the.
Oh God,
40 years old. He's 11-13.
Wow.
So Andrew better beat him. But the guy's obviously going to be strong, probably stronger than Andrew, and he does have knockout power. He fucking slept the dude hard this last fight. So
Andrew Law Tapology.
The guy's fighting his name Brandon Bell. I don't know if it's on there yet.
It might be.
It wasn't yesterday. That doesn't mean it won't be today. But
Andrew the Gavel Law.
The gavel.
The gavel. Wait, I need to look. Yeah, he needs to update. I think we should update his Tapology photo.
I don't think he can even do that. I think Tapology has to do it. That's why everyone's photo on Tapology sucks. Yeah, that's from his first pro fight. I think.
Wait.
Yeah, does he have short hair? Yeah, it's his first pro fight.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to.
Yes, it's over a decade old, that picture.
Trying to do something here.
Just take that picture and put an age filter on it, and that'll be fine.
Well, no, I want one of him in front of candles and shit with that fucking ponytail of his, like a guru. He's got prayer beads around his fucking neck the entire time.
It may be running a cult at a 250, maybe. Fucking judo cult.
Hey, man.
It's like if Andrew Law cult that'd be fucking judo, butt rock, and Mountain Dew would be Andrew Law's cult.
Here's
CrossFit's coming back, by the way.
I've been seeing a lot of CrossFit videos online.
CrossFit's back, baby. They're touring again.
Yeah, I saw that. I kind of want to go.
I go see CrossFit.
Like
at the Winchester, I go see CrossFit.
By the way, look at that haircut. By the way, look at that.
Yeah, that's when he was dating a girl who got pissed when he had long hair. And it was right before he met his wife. So after that stopped.
Oh, good. But yeah, that man is a certified killer. Love Andrew Law.
Yeah, I hope he beats the fuck out of this dude.
Yeah,
I'm not
especially
going
if he's
down to that.
juicing.
It's a 5-hour drive, and well, the venue's like right next. It's in the same parking lot as a Wyndham, and they're putting everybody up at the Wyndham apparently.
Nice.
But also behind the venue is a Marriott. So you know how I am about being bougie hotels, because last time I stayed at a discount hotel, I thought for sure I was going to be riddled in bedbugs. So I just don't do it anymore. I will pay $50 extra to stay at a Marriott instead of a Wyndham.
Yeah, plus get those Bonvoy points, son. Get them Bonvoy points.
Sure. The Wyndham doesn't look bad, but there's some very recent bad reviews I saw. And I'm like, well, then that's enough. Everyone's like, the fucking hot waters has been working for weeks. I'm like, well, then I'm not going there.
Jesus Christ.
I'll pay $45 more to stay at the Marriott. That's probably fine. I can live with that. Plus, it's a Marriott, dude, and they have their own bar and restaurant and shit. And yeah, dude, if we fucking plowed to the Marriott and stumbling to this venue, stumbling back to the Marriott. Yeah. Try to get Alan to go with me, but I don't think it's going to happen.
We're staying at Indigo Saturday, so I'm excited for that.
What's Saturday?
The Mushroom Head Halloween show.
Where's that? The Agora?
Yeah.
Did they used to do those at Peabody's?
Yeah, they used to do them at Peabody's. They did them at the Odeon for a little while when that was still a metal. When that was before there was Club Earth.
One time, and it wasn't even in the main room; it was the side room, the ballroom.
The Odeon or the Agora?
Agora.
Yeah, I've fuck, man. I've been to so many fucking shows at that place now.
Yeah, I haven't. Guar's coming. Guar.
I saw it was like November 1st or something. And I'm like, I don't want to. It's not the same, Tim.
Of course, it's not
the same.
It is what it is. It's never going to be the same. It's not like you can bring him back from the dead.
When you taste mainline guar like I did for 5 years,
but you can't have it anymore, right? So
I know.
You have to get stepped on guar. Is the only guar you can get.
I mean, respect to Blothar, the lead singer. He was Beefcake the Mighty at one point, but like, you're just not Dave, kid. Like, you're just not Dave. It's just Dave's not here anymore, man. Like, and it sucks. It sucks because they're like songs are, they're not good.
Are they gonna do Carry On Wayward Son?
I would hope. I know that they also did Pet Shop Boys, West End, East End Boys, West End Girls. They did that song with Blothar. That was pretty good. Oh, West End Town and Dead and Well.
A handful of my Facebook friends went to When We Were Young, which would have been fun, but it would have been so expensive, man.
I saw the lineup for Sonic Temple, and there was one band.
I didn't see it.
One band that stood out to me, and it was on, I think, Saturday, and it makes me kind of want to go for the nostalgia of the whole thing.
Hold on, don't tell me. I'm going to guess who it is.
Yeah, look at the Saturday lineup for
Saturday. Saturday. I'm clicking Saturday. Am I on Saturday? Okay, Saturday. Oh, we haven't talked about Linkin Park yet. We haven't talked about that.
Oh, yeah, about her.
Yeah.
The Mormie.
No, she's not Mormon. She's a Scientologist.
Oh, Scientologist, right. Well, we don't have in the words of Doug Stanhope, we don't have a strong enough legal team to go after fucking
hold on, let me take a couple guesses. Is it Trivium?
I was never a Trivium guy.
Crossfade's gonna be there. Is it Crossfade?
That was one of them where I was like, shit, I want to go, but there's one that cemented the entire day.
Hoobastank?
No, they were on the pile of like, I want it. Like my lizard brain kept going.
Trust Company?
No, again, it was a good one.
Oh, dude, Framing Hanley, they're together still?
I guess. It's I'll give you a hint. They're one of the like 8-point fonts at the bottom.
Oh, okay. Well, then I need to be looking at a completely different page. Then I'm not looking at the correct page.
Oh,
I need to be
yeah,
looking at the poster. Where's the poster? I need the poster.
yeah.
There. Okay. All right. I got it. Okay. So
It's one of the
Saturday.
8-point font
Gotcha.
on the poster.
Silverstein.
No, but again, I was like, oh, Silverstein, but it's
Scary
At the-
kids scaring kids.
no. Although great Warp Tour band back in the day too. They were.
Well, I could just go to the list, but I'm trying to actually get the Devil Wears Prada.
No, but I saw them getting or no, was that Black Dahlia Murder? I think it was Black Dahlia Murder was the headliner the day when I went to see.
Well, then all these other ones are ones I don't even know. Invent Animate,
No, don't know them.
Silent Planet.
No.
I Set My Friends on Fire.
Goddamn right, motherfucker.
I don't even know who that is.
I Set My Friends on Fire. You don't
No.
remember that band?
I do not.
You were in that scene.
I don't.
You
remember.
were totally in that scene. Dude.
I don't remember that band.
They got big with Smosh back in the day.
I don't remember that band.
And they did a song called Sex Ed is Fun. If I could play it on this show without getting a copyright, I absolutely fucking would. But I Set My Friends on Fire was one of my like warpiest of Warp Tour bands back in the day. In 2009,
Well, the Warp Tour is coming back too.
I saw that.
I'm excited for like old millennial Warp Tour. Maybe let's got some guys limping in vans. Like, oh, these fucking things hurt my feet. All right.
Checkered vans and cargo shorts as far as the eye can see.
Dude, this is one of those times when I'm looking at the lineup and I'm like, this isn't even very interesting to me, like at all.
Dude, I Set My Friends on Fire on that Saturday show. I want to go, and then it's all 05 after that. Like, it's pretty much 05. Like, Trivium's on there. Fucking Hoobastank, like you said.
Linkin Park, Jimmy 8 World of Mice and Men, Escape the Fate. Who the fuck is grandson? I don't know who grandson is.
I have no idea
Under
who
Oath,
grandson is.
Crossfade, maybe. Guar's gonna be there. Arch Enemy and Guar. Oh, it's the Metal Day.
It's insane.
But no, I mean, I really would like to see Metallica play. I'd never seen Metallica. And it's two unique sets, no repeats. So everyone's like, go to both days. I'm not going to both days. I'm not going to any days, probably. No. Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. Oh man, what kind of? Oh man,
it's like $200 for or like $400 for a fucking day.
Yeah, sure.
It's nuts.
I mean, I think the day when
it was Rock on the Range.
Yeah.
When it was Rock on the Range,
really that excited about this though.
Yeah. I had fucking I spent $400 for 2 passes for 2 days.
I spent $120 in 2007 for 2 days.
Yeah,
that was when it was only 2 days and 2 stages, and that was awesome though. That was awesome. But I also don't think I could handle a festival anymore. Like
I could do Warp Tour. I think I could do.
Well, I would need to do one where at Sonic Temple where I can sit in the stadium. Like as long as I can have a seat at least good 60% of the time. I'll go outside for the second stage sometimes, but I got to find a seat after that, dude. I can't do that shit anymore. Can't stand for a whole day. I can't do that shit anymore.
Yeah, no.
I didn't want to do that shit when we went to House of Blues. Like we were standing for 5 minutes and Alan's like, I'm fucking getting upgrades. It was awesome. But
that's funny.
It made it a lot more fun. It would have been shitty if we had to stand the whole time.
I'm
back too. I can't see shit.
Well, my thing is, and I told Laura this, we're going to be the old people in the back of the room anyway, because I'm not getting involved.
A lot of old people back in the room at Mushroom Head, though.
Goddamn right. They're my elders. They walked so I could run.
People go to those shows and they're like, they think they got into the fucking cocoon capsules when they get into the fucking mosh pit.
Yeah,
fucking Wilford Brimley did, and they're fucking in the fucking windmilling
roofer.
Pit.
The 50-year-old roofer from fucking Avon Lake.
Right, they have to call in the Lowe's sick the next day because they can't move.
I bruised my ribs, man.
In the fucking pit, dude. Trying to be 22 again.
Damn,
you're 56. It's fucking worth it, bro.
The Molly was so good.
And by that is my nurse that Molly was the nurse who took care of me at the ER after I threw my shoulder out in the mosh pit.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy we have seats for Creed. So how funny?
And that's
do you
pretty
think- I
much
was
all
thinking
but
about.
sold out, I think.
I was thinking,
Or on
do you
resale
think this
now.
is worth it? Probably costs me like $30. You think it's worth it for me to get a T-shirt made that says "I am not Wolfgang Van Halen"? Is that funny or not?
It would be for a very small sect of the population for sure.
Well, he's playing there. If he wasn't playing, it wouldn't be funny. He's on the bill. Mammoth is on the bill.
I mean, buyer beware on the font and everything. Will it be right?
No, I'll go to the place that did the Danger Tank shirts, man. It's fine. Pulse is coming.
Hey, Pauls.
Yeah, probably, man. We got at least another hour in us. Probably ish. I got another drink and pee here in a minute.
Yeah.
I went to the fucking restaurant I went to for my birthday. I went down the street, got some takeout there because they have Stromboli on Thursdays, and it's pretty good. I had to wait a long time for it though. I was just gonna eat there, but then they were full, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna take out. So I sat there at the bar waiting for my takeout, and took half an hour.
Ooh. For fucking Italian food?
No, it's they have all kinds of stuff, but on Thursdays they have Stromboli. They have an open fire oven or whatever, so they do Strombolis on Thursdays. And I've never been there on a Thursday, and I like Stromboli, so I got a Stromboli. It's pretty good. And I also get a pretzel and beer cheese because they have pretty good pretzels and beer cheese. And unlike a lot of places, they give you a fucking real side of beer cheese. All right, some places give you a fucking little ramekin full, and you can only get like 2 bites out of that shit. It pisses me off.
Yeah, I hate when they skimp on those fucking portions, dude.
I should have
bullshit.
I wouldn't have cared. I should have just asked for another one. I would have paid for it. I don't care. Like I'm going out to eat. I'm spending money anyway. Like another $3 isn't a big deal. But I mean, I spent $28 because all I got was because I tipped her $5 because she brought me a soda while I was waiting because I was gonna eat there. Then I'm just gonna take out. But by the time I got my food, I could have just got a table. But I didn't want to take up a whole table because that place only has like 15 tables, and the bar was full. So I didn't want to take up a table deep by myself when they had people waiting. So I felt like a dick to do that. So, whatever. I could have just called ahead and did that. Next time I will. But I don't know. The food's good. It's definitely good. But what were we talking about for that?
Mushroom head
concerts. Oh,
yeah.
Wolfgang Van Halen.
I mean, yeah, it's up to if you want to make yourself laugh while you're there. I mean,
people. I probably get a handful of pictures with people drunk. Like, do I want to take a picture with you? Do I want that though?
Will you have sunglasses on and just be like the entire time?
Yes,
okay, then do it. Yeah,
Walmart.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I shop there regularly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck my neck, dude. Oh, it's like right here. Slept on it wrong, I think.
And one of the people who's going with us, I think, is going to make fun of Creed. So that's fine. You do your thing. I'm going to be fucking have a good time. You think you're better than everybody else. That's fine. You spend your money to be better than everybody else. It's you.
If he gets kicked out, can I have his like ticket to come back in?
I don't think it works like that, but sure.
It's like I'm taking this ticket. The guy got kicked out. I want to take that ticket.
Yeah, does that make the ticket void or just he's not allowed back in?
Yeah, can I take
Can
it?
I'll
give you like
stamp?
$50 right now, sight unseen, right there.
I've heard nothing but awesome things about this tour, but I'm afraid to click on articles because I know they'll probably have a set list and I don't want to see it.
Yeah, no, I
already assume they're going to open with bullets, but that's fine. That's fine.
See, I had a problem for a little while. I was dating women.
We talked about this before. This is fucking stupid to me. Like, why do you
look up the set list? You're like, I get if you've
not
never
wrap
heard
your
the band
presence
before.
You don't wrap your presents either.
Yeah.
All right,
it's I get that if you don't know the band and you're just going because
right, your boyfriend's dragging you and you want to know the songs before you go. You want to be able to sing along.
That I get.
Okay,
but
fine.
like
if it's a band
you go,
like, especially a band you know a lot of their songs, and there's a lot of songs that they won't play. Yeah. Every time I go see Bowling for Soup, this is the only time that I knew what they were going to play because they're going to play a whole album. Usually, I don't want to know because they'll throw some stuff off from like an album and from 02, like a deep cut that I haven't heard them play live ever, and I'm like, "Fuck, sweet, dude! I didn't know they're going to play this one." And I get pumped because I know all the songs. But all right, I'll be right back. All right, it seems ridiculous to me that people do that. It's weird.
Hopefully Pulse gets here by the time Tim gets back. Don't know. But we are Bro Plata. Appreciate every single person for watching. Do what it says down below for us as well. Make sure to like, share. Share's the biggest one. If you like us and you like what we do, now's your chance to help us kind of grow. We overnight became 400 fucking and 404, I think. We've added about 4 more people, lost 1, I think, in the process. But every little bit helps. Share out if you like the show, even if you don't like the show. Tell somebody, hey, these fucktards over here can't do shit. You should watch how dumb they are. Well, they do MMA takes. We don't care. Exposure is what we're looking for. So that's kind of what we want to do with the new campaign with us, is to just share the shit out of the show. Share it live, share it afterwards. I'm going to tell you 80 billion times before we get off the air today. Just share. You got to be sharing. We appreciate every single person that actually subscribes to this channel. If it wasn't for you fucking people, we wouldn't be doing this. And all praise. He was in the comments earlier. Mas or Maz, however you say it, Mas. I just like him. He's cool. And we appreciate you guys for finding us and helping us find a community that we can bother into watching us over and over again. And without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So remember that. We love every single one of you guys. We'll be talking about the fights here in a little bit. Kind of waiting on Pulse now to get here, and we'll talk more about the fights coming up. Last time, Tuesday, we were talking about the UFC 309. And if you're new to the show, I'll believe that fight when the cage is locked. I'm not even going to believe it when the fucking music's playing. Like, there will be a moment where where Stipe is getting the goop put on him, the Vaseline, and he's putting in the mouth guard, and he steps into the cage. I'm still not going to buy it. Still not going to believe it. Still not going to, like, no fucking way am I going to ever believe that fight is happening. There's going to be some fuckery. There's got to be. We're a couple weeks out from it. Like, legitimately, couple weeks out. My chapped lips right now. It's fucking weird weather out here. But yeah, dude, I will not believe that fight until it is like the presser. I'm not even going to buy that fight being a thing yet. Like, there's no fucking way.
What?
Talking about Steve, I'm 309. I'm still not buying that that's happening at all. Like, I until the cage door is locked,
Something's gonna happen. Yeah, probably.
I'm not giving my hopes up for the biggest fight in heavyweight history to happen. Like,
I'm not gonna get too excited till the week of, and I'm not gonna buy it until probably Saturday.
yeah.
Now, if they give me more than $10 off, maybe that's like a slap in the face discount to me. By the way, buy it 2 weeks early. All these fights could fall off. Get $10 off. No, if it's 25, 30, they talk.
Yeah, I think they should do some kind of big push for discounted rates on that pay-per-view.
Yeah. Start a month away and then be like $40 off. If you get it a month away, then every week it gets $10 less.
I mean, they obviously can't go the model that fucking Riyadh season is doing with their pay-per-views.
I mean, I think they could.
I don't think that
it could if they put more of a restriction on ESPN and password sharing and stuff. Maybe they'll be able to do it when they're on a different network, which I think is coming. I don't know when, but I think it's coming.
Netflix, maybe.
Netflix. Netflix
after this Tyson, I'm buying Netflix for the first time ever. Like, the highest thing to buy for the Tyson and Paul fight.
It's almost $30 now, man. It's getting up there. Netflix like 24, 25, the high tier.
I mean, That's fine. I'm getting a lot out of it, I hope. In WWE
I watch it
content.
I watch it more than anything. Yeah, Netflix is great, but they have
Well,
a documentary. They
WWE's
have a
moving there.
documentary. I know that.
So
They have a
I have no other
documentary.
option.
They have a documentary about or starting next week or starting on the 7th, I think. They have a documentary about road to Paul Tyson. I still don't think that will happen either, but
No,
so
Tyson's-
Netflix is like, well, at least we're gonna get a documentary out of it, and we'll have the footage of somebody pulling out Tyson.
Yeah. And Paul looks fat as fuck right now. Like, why is he such a chunkster at the moment?
I don't know.
Like, I don't believe this is gonna be this fight won't happen. Like, he can't bulk up that much and expect his like gas tank to hold against Mike Tyson unless he's just gonna start swinging on Tyson.
I still think Tyson has no fucking shot. So that's why I want it to happen, because I want to prove everybody wrong. Except the bookmakers. The bookmakers are with me. But it seems like everyone I talk to is like, Tyson's going to kill him. I'm like, really? Because the bookmakers don't think so.
Dana said that Tyson wouldn't have a shot.
Dana said that?
Yeah, I mean,
listen,
I'd put $100 on him to win
92 Tyson. I wish we could go back and get him, but he's not here anymore
yet.
Just like Deshaun Watson from Houston is not here anymore.
No.
I saw a great video with the what was the Barstool guys, the Pardon My Take guys. They're like, is it possible that he's so bad that he might be a better person than a football player now? That was pretty funny.
That is funny. Oh man. Thank you guys again.
So I just talked
for
about
watching. What?
And I think maybe tomorrow we're fucking booking Vegas.
Let's go.
Go in Vegas with my mom. Go in Vegas with my mom.
My mom. You should pop in from poolside of whatever hotel you're at.
Pool won't be open.
Oh yeah. It'll be like, yeah, you're going in like February, yeah.
Yeah. And last week it was February 2nd. I gotta do because every time I look, the prices are going up. So we gotta fucking.
Yeah. I mean,
they haven't gone up so much that we won't go, but it might got so much that we might not do the upgrade I was looking at. There was I don't know, maybe I'll talk her into it. I'd do it.
I gotta start paying for upgrades.
I think we're gonna end up going to. I think it's gonna be Planet Hollywood because she stayed there before, and she wants to stay there again. I'm like, well, it's either Planet Hollywood or Paris. They're both about the same price and they're in the same area. And if we're gonna see Shania, she's at Planet Hollywood, and the Wynn is like a half an hour walk from there. The only thing is, like, Planet Hollywood has a place called the Pleasure Pit, which is a gambling pit where they have dealers in lingerie and go-go dancers behind you when you're playing blackjack.
Sounds like the D.
Do I want to stay at that hotel with my mother?
Yes,
seems more like my speed. I don't like that's like the party hotel. I'm not gonna be partying at all. I'm with my mother who doesn't drink, and hopefully hopefully that's not a problem. I don't think it will be.
She's used to you coming home drunk. You're fine.
No, I'm hoping like she's gonna be like, oh, I want to have a drink. Other people, I hope not. I'm not gonna be drinking that much either. I mean, with my mom, what am I gonna be doing? And plus, it's too expensive to get drunk there.
See, that's why what I'm gonna start doing.
Now, if I do one of these Ray Hocklack mics that you fucking find everywhere, it'll be different.
Yeah, because the beer at the Ola Habibi was like $7 max. I think there was like a couple that were hoity-toity beers, but I wasn't really going for that. Like, I think their Corona was like,
what day was that?
Thursday.
Is that every day? Every week? I mean,
yeah. And it's an open mic, so you could just do the sign-up part too.
Okay. Maybe I'll do that.
I did
I'll do one of them.
I did 10 minutes when I was there. I got one of the featured spots, which was cool.
I will go wherever you want me to go for 10 minutes. That's the thing. Like 5 minutes, I won't. Like if someone told me for sure I can do 10 minutes in an open mic in Cleveland,
I'll give you the guy's name after the show.
All right.
You can hit him up. But yeah, man, it's It's great. And then Steve's show. You can just hit up Steve again and be like, hey, can I get on this show? I was with Ray.
Yeah, I didn't meet him that time, but I did do it.
Yeah, I saw he was hosting when I was there, which was awesome. And then Bill was there, Bill TC, got to see him again. And
oh, that's the cop, right?
Yeah, forgot he was on Las Vegas or what was that show? Police Las Vegas or whatever, where they would show people in like the waiting.
I do like meeting guys doing or women or comedians doing comedy who like do jobs you did not expect. Like, you're a fucking cop. Or,
that was the running gag the entire show. People were talking about doing drugs and everything. Yeah. It's like, Bill's off duty. I don't fucking. Who cares?
You're an anesthesiologist. Yeah,
yeah,
makes sense because you're set. Put me to sleep.
I've met a couple lawyers doing this shit. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, lawyers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met a couple cops. Lawyers. Teachers. A bunch of teachers. Mostly it's like it's labor jobs. Usually, guys who like I hate my job, but I need a day job. I'm trying to think of the weirdest one. Day job. Right, but like. I don't know. Probably the cops are always a weird one because somebody in the comic in the bar is doing something illegal at some point. So,
oh yeah.
So
it's it is fun, especially when I see Bill now that
the fucking Egyptian guy, Bassam Youssef. He was a fucking heart surgeon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool to meet him. It was cool. You meet him?
Yeah.
He was just really nice. Big pothead. Interesting.
Well, I mean, he's a comedian.
I know, but he was a heart surgeon.
Yeah, but he wasn't getting fucking blade. He was doing that in his off days.
Yeah, probably illegal in Egypt. Well, it had to be hard illegal. Well, comedy was illegal in Egypt. If you haven't seen the documentary Tickling Giants, watch it. Because that's why he's no longer in Egypt, because he's basically the Jon Stewart of Egypt, and he got arrested for it, and he basically got ran out of the country because of it, which makes him like a hero to people like us. So
yeah, for sure.
And I told him that, and he was just kind of like weirded out by the compliment, like a hero of free speech. He's like, oh, thank you, and then got to change the subject. I mean, he probably gets that a lot. I get it, and also I'm just talking to a fucking white American boy who doesn't really understand it. I know that, but what I'm saying is that I don't understand it. I'm saying that I don't get it. I would never. And I said that we tell dick jokes and I think that's weird. And they just went on a rant about dick jokes. Like, I don't have any dick jokes. I'm like, okay, you don't want to talk about it. I get it. No big deal. But yeah, but that's what I was saying. I was saying that I don't understand it. That's kind of the point, and I never will. So
yeah, that's
I wasn't really doing very high class. I don't actually think you're that funny. I wouldn't call you the Jon Stewart of Egypt. I call you more like the Jim Jeffries of Egypt.
It's kind of too dirty.
I call you more like the Craig Kilbane of Egypt.
Kilbane.
Whatever happened to that guy?
I think he does voiceover work.
Does he? It's fucking.
Or maybe a podcast. Who knows?
Voiceover sounds like I mean, now everybody can do it in their houses, right? A lot of times, like if you have a serious job, like Seth MacFarlane, he probably does it all in his house now. He probably doesn't go in very often at all.
Tim, my goal one day is we do so well on this podcast where, again, there's a room dedicated to the podcast in the house I'm living in.
Yeah. I mean, no, listen, the best part about this is we don't have to leave our house. Which is something I never even thought about.
You're above the garage, living in the in that apartment
until COVID. I didn't even think that was possible. Which it was the whole time, but like no one was doing it like that. Well, they were, but not as many people.
Yeah.
But what I found, Sabrina Carpenter, the pop star.
Yeah,
she was voiceovers for years when she was a kid. Like her whole life, she's been doing voiceovers for like Disney and shit.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, it was just doing a hard transition. She was already in the industry, basically, or in that industry. I'm like, well, how did she get that job? And I'm like, as a kid, that's pretty cool, I think her aunt is Nancy Cartwright.
Wow.
And I'm like, it's always one of those, isn't it? Does it seem like it's always that? That's why I like
nepotism.
That's why I like. I'm not saying she's not talented, but I'm not. But that's why I like. What's her name? Oh, Chapel Roan. She's losing her mind, but she's like from like a town of 5,000 people in Missouri. I'm like That's what I like, and that's why she's losing her mind now. She's a Midwesterner, like super insanely famous. I wouldn't be able to take it either. Not that famous.
Yeah, I
Not that
know.
age. Not at that age.
I'd be fine with us going to like local events and people like shaking our hands. That would be
Yeah, well,
that would be the thing I'd
right,
be
well,
okay with. If
like the MMA
if we couldn't
fighters,
go
like,
to UFC shows, that
Right.
would be a problem.
It'd be fun because anywhere else should be fun. Like Joaquin Buckley. No one's swarming Joaquin Buckley anywhere but a UFC event. No one's
Yeah.
swarming him in his local Walmart.
No.
Maybe like one guy's like, "Oh, dude, you got a second?" Like one guy maybe, but usually no problem, right? But he goes somewhere like that and he's fucking swarmed. That's a good, like, you could, if you're the kind of famous that you could easily get away from it, like you know where you're going to be fucking the guy, and you know no one's going to know who the fuck you are. That's a good balance. That's a very good balance.
It is.
So as long as you're making money that way, like your dude fucking Kumia. Most places he's fine. Almost everywhere he's fine. But if he goes to a place where he's having an event, he's going to be, bunch of crazy drunk white dudes are going to be like, fucking call me.
And also fucking like crazy leftists that are trying to cave his head in.
He's a fucking nonsense radio guy. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, but he said some pretty inflammatory things, and there's actually a video.
Oh, I'm sure he's fucking going off now. I'm sure he's having
it's 'tis the season.
Yeah.
But everybody's ratcheting up, dude. It's the one thing I don't like about every 4 years is the fucking.
Well, it's worse now than it's ever been, but it's never been great. But it's definitely worse now than it's ever been.
It's the last decade's been.
The last 3 elections have been terrible.
It has been really eye-opening to me when it comes to like people's reactions to politics on a level where I'm like, I didn't realize you were this into it. Where it's like you're
those people had no. I knew for years had no idea anything about their politics until 16-ish.
Yeah, it was wild. Like I don't get it.
That they became different people. It's weird. But no, the biggest part is the people that like will fucking hate you because of what you believe. I mean, some of it. It's like, I believe we should have slavery back. Okay, I'm not talking to you anymore. That makes sense, right? But if they're like, I think we should do this with the economy instead of this. Well, I'm not talking to you because I think you're nuts. Yeah, that.
Yeah, or like, oh, you said you made a joke that I didn't like. They'll throw the racism at you, and you're like, that's one of the oldest street jokes ever, kind of thing. You're like, what the fuck, dude? People have been saying that since the 50s. It's funny.
Well, then attack.
Well, if it's not on stage, I'm talking about like off stage kind of thing.
It's all great. I need to watch that Detroiter show with Tim Robinson and because I just saw a clip from it that was pretty funny. It's those. I don't know what. I haven't watched the show, but I guess they're at a funeral and they go to the pastor and they're like, "Hey, beautiful service. I just want you to know, make sure that you wouldn't be getting those laughs if you weren't a pastor."
That's funny.
And they're like, he's like, okay, people grieving their. I was like, no. You're saying it's hack, and no one's getting. You're actually funny. You're just getting like pastor laughs. And the other guy comes over. He's like, beautiful service. I just hope you don't actually think you're funny. I already told him. Okay. If I've seen the video again, I'll send it to you. I'm like, that's
send that to me. That's funny.
There was a comment below like, this is this is the comments under every female comedian video. I'm like, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a comment section like word puzzle if I've ever seen one come together.
Yeah, dude, looking at fucking Mary's comments, it shows something on there is fucking hilarious, and then people will be like, "I think you're a pretentious bitch."
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. That's why, like, we read the comments. If you're a new thing, we'll read the comments on the show. But like when it comes to like comments on the show, we don't read those because some people just get trashy with it, and you're like, not even gonna deal with it. But yeah, man, it's this time of year or this cycle is just. Oh, I can't do it anymore. I can't. Like I listen.
Would say it's almost over, but it's not actually. It's gonna be
until December, dude.
It's gonna be a different thing. Like after we vote, there's nothing we can do anymore. We just sit back and watch.
Yeah.
See if the system holds up. I guess I don't know.
Rolling the dice. Let's
Yeah,
go.
We'll see.
No sevens or no ones, please. Like no ones.
I don't know.
Anything with snake eyes.
Excuse me. I'm just trying to convince people that will listen to me to vote yes on issue 1. I'm not even going to try with the president, but issue 1 in Ohio is the one I actually care about. Well, I care about everything, but that's the main one that I'm like, this is
the gerrymandering.
And it is confusing because they're trying to confuse people because the signs say the same shit. Both yard signs say stop gerrymandering. They both say that. So it's confusing, and it's confusing on purpose. But
it's politics, dude.
Yeah, I know. But I don't like trying to trick people. And I think that, Anyway.
It is what it is, my friend.
Moving on.
But yeah, I'm gonna what's fun too is I took a half day off on my second coming like not this coming rotation, but the next Saturday that I'm off.
Mm-hmm.
I took a half day because I had like 5 hours to burn, and I'm like, that'll be a good day just to hunker down if shit's really wild outside. Like I just I want to get a little bit of work in, but I don't want to get paid for all, or I want to like get paid for all of it and just take that Friday off.
What are we gonna do for our Tuesday show? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be looking at it.
We're gonna be paying attention to it. I mean, we're not gonna be election central or whatever, but
but every time something's called, we'll fucking talk.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll do that. We'll have like
bring the map up every half hour for a second, maybe.
Well, yeah, we'll have like we'll have like this kind of thing. Like we'll put this in. I got to put the banner up.
Although it would be really hilarious if we could have somebody on standby to be like our election guy.
Yeah, that would be hilarious.
Give me someone with a whiteboard. Just fucking. I don't care.
No, we get two of them.
I don't care if they're making sense or not.
Two of them in different. They're both different points of view.
Nice.
Yeah, where we get a Democrat who's like, everything's burning, and then fucking Republicans like, we're fucking killing it right now.
Man, I would ask Onesi, but I have a feeling that we won't be able to get him. He probably has something going on. He's probably going to be on a
yeah. The hardcore politic people are going to be out and about doing like events and stuff, for sure. But I'm going to stay in and probably get whiskey drunk that night, because I've been doing that the last 3 elections. The 2020 or the 16 one, I got fucking.
I'll probably have a panic attack, to be honest with you. I get them all the time now, and I probably will have one.
Yeah,
I get them all the time, right? I have them when I'm not even in. I get them when I'm excited too. Apparently,
I mean,
which means probably at this point, next time I get laid, I'll probably have one.
Ooh, well, it's the panic attack if you're horny. That's what just happened. Why am I gonna die? What came out? What came?
I'm bleeding white. That can't be right.
Oh well, thank you. Money's on the counter.
Yeah, that's gonna be weird getting my mom out of the room for the hooker, right? It's like, Mom, we get it. There's a sock in the door. The prostitutes.
Don't. Well, you go to the bunny ranch. They'll drive you.
Doing that. I don't have the money for that. You kidding me?
I mean, maybe we could talk someone into fucking paying for it. I'll throw in $100.
I'll need like $2,000.
Probably. I don't know. We'd have to see the prices.
It used to be 15, and that was like 10 years ago. So it's probably at least $2,000.
I would have just went and like bought alcohol. Like, been like, you have fun, bud. Fucking just. This is his first. I'd be like a proud dad. This is his first time. I wouldn't even have fun. Like this thing, it wouldn't even be enjoyable. I'd be so weirded out by it that I wouldn't even. Yeah.
Like it wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't like it at all.
Surprisingly, I've never paid for it. Like I find no purpose in it.
I've never had like the opportunity. I've never like been propositioned or like been somewhere. I'm like, that's a hooker.
No.
I've seen a couple, but when I was in Europe, they're everywhere. But like,
I did strip clubs, obviously, but like I wasn't really ever into like hookers or fucking escorts or any of that kind of stuff. I'd read those though in like the local fucking magazines back when you could do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like girlfriend experiences and fucking next to like the Peabody's concert fucking lineup.
Mm-hmm. Like, there's definitely a kind of prostitute that would like make sure that I like not make me nervous. You know, basically pros. I need a pros pro to make me not. Not someone who's like their first day on the job. They're like, okay, you ready? I'm like, no, not really. I'm like, can we talk first? Like, I would need one of the be like, I don't know what you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
You need a Jamie Lee Curtis in Trading Places.
Sure.
Like a hooker with a heart of gold. Like you need one of those kind of like take your hand softly and just
no, I need like the female version of the hooker in Good Luck Leo Grand. Have you seen that movie?
Not in years, but I know of the movie.
Not in years. Yeah. Are you sure? Not. It's only been out like a year or two.
Yeah. No, then I don't know.
Okay. Just don't do that. You can just say, I know, I don't know. It's okay.
Sometimes it's fun to do, Tim.
I hate when you do that because that's lying. And we're friends. We should not lie to each other like that. Anyway, but it's what's that woman's name? She was in. Oh, she's British. She's Emma something. Emma Roberts? No, maybe that's not her name.
Not Emma Stone.
No, not Emma Stone. No, she's older. She's like 50 or 60. She was in Twin. No, she was in Junior. She was in Junior.
Oh God. You're asking a lot right now.
I know.
I don't remember some.
I'm just gonna.
I just remember Arnold being pregnant.
Emma Thompson? Is that her name?
Emma Thompson, maybe. I don't know.
But anyway, it's basically, Emma Thompson. Good Luck, Leo Grant. Okay, Emma Thompson, and she plays old retired school teacher who gets a hooker, and a man hooker, and it's basically like 3 different scenes of her when this hook. It's actually good. I liked it.
Okay.
If you want to see naked 60-year-old Emma Thompson, not that bad.
I mean, I could probably look it up on my phone.
Not necessary, but like I'm just saying, you're just like, okay.
It was like that. What was that one movie?
Cold Mountain
with the Glenn Close. I'd fuck Glenn Close for the story.
Sure. But anyway, the hooker in that, it was like, that's the kind of hooker I want. Not that specific guy, but I want my hooker to be like that. Anyway.
What was that movie about the fucking old ladies who made like a sexy calendar in England? I can't remember.
Oh man, what was that called? Something of the month, isn't it? No. Calendar Girls.
Yeah, that's a wild movie, dude. Like you watch that fucking movie, you're like, what the fuck is this?
It's like Full Monty. There's another movie. Oh, I think it's coming out soon. It's like a Christmas version. I read this. I don't know who's in it, but I read the synopsis, and it's basically like Full Monty about Christmas.
Stuffed with joy.
Isn't there a Full Monty musical? I would do that. I would do that play. That'd be fun. Hot stuff, baby, this evening. Yes, hot stuff, baby.
You're just rubbing your nipples while you're doing it.
Yes. It wasn't in the script. It is now.
Mm-hmm. They're liking it. They're really liking it. Just grabbing them titties and fucking. You actually make a woman motorboat your man boobs.
Gross.
Well, I mean, take a shower beforehand, obviously.
It was less gross 2 months ago, and now I'm losing all my muscle. I'm all flabbier.
Well, yeah, you got to work out.
I got to stop taking that fucking shit, I think.
You got to work out.
I got to stop taking it.
You got to walk. Go for a walk.
I do walk. Up the stairs to my bedroom.
Down the street. Just go to Dollar General and back. That's all you got to do.
I used to, when I moved for the first 8 years I lived here, I only walked there. Then that stopped.
Yeah, you need to do that stuff. Steel magnolias.
So I keep thinking about I should just get out, go to the Dollar General, get a coffee, and then just fucking walk around the back. There's a back like rich people lot back there, and I can just yeah, I should do it. You're right? I know I should.
But
I wake up, I don't want to do anything. I only want to do things when I'm drinking. So maybe I should wake up, have an Irish coffee, and then fucking
yeah, just go. You're walking. It's not like you're fucking. It's not like you're driving a car.
Anyway, I'm just gonna be walking with a drink like this, just walking around like. Is he getting hammered at 9 a.m. to walk? Listen, it gets them walking, whatever it takes, man. At this point,
Yeah, he calls it the housewife jog.
it's Valiums and mimosas.
Yeah. But he does it with whiskey like a man.
Yes, sir.
The legend of Tim Danko.
One of the softball moms came up to me and my brother. Like, do you have any whiskey?
Nah.
And I'm like, I actually don't. I'm like, a lot of sometimes I'll have some in my car because I forget to take it out. But like, I'm like, no, I don't. But my brother had vodka. She's like, oh, what about Russian? I don't want vodka. I'm sorry, I don't have any whiskey.
That's funny.
Yeah, the moms drink more than the dads because most of the dads are coaches. Like every dad that comes to every I think my brother's the only dad that comes to every tournament who isn't a coach. The other ones like sometimes show up. There's a couple kids you never see their dad.
That's sad.
Which makes me feel bad. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
getting hooked.
one kid, like she's a fucking beast, and you've never seen her dad, and he's around. He just doesn't care to come. Feel bad because I show up to almost every tournament.
Yeah, I mean that was the one thing, man.
I'm the only uncle, dude. I'm the only uncle. The one mom, Puerto Rican lady mom calls me the favorite uncle.
Yeah, well, you are.
Oh yeah.
You're the uncle that shows up to shit, man.
Although when she said that last time, she's like, "Hey, favorite uncle, what's up?" My sister-in-law's brother is standing behind me. I'm like, tell him that. Nah, he's aware.
I remember, I am the alpha.
Mm-hmm. Right. She has another brother we don't talk about. So, he's in a government ran facility. Let's call it that.
Oof. Oh man, fucking neck, dude. I don't know what I did.
I shouldn't even said that. I'm sorry, everybody. Uncle Bruno.
We don't talk about him.
How's your neck? You right?
Yeah, it's been bothering me all day. It's like one of those things where I have to walk like a fucking velociraptor to fucking feel comfortable, kind of like neck pinch.
Dude, I'm getting awful lower back pain, dude. Really bad.
I've had that for decades.
My back just recently started hurting. So, yeah. But to the point where, like, if I drop something on the floor, I'm like, fuck my life. It's like, fuck me, dude. I need to start doing like old people plot, like with what you with old people to get them flexible. I have to do that shit. I should go to physical therapy. That's what I should go to, but it's expensive. It costs money. I need to go to the dentist. A lot of things I need to do. What I'm trying to say is, I need ketamine.
Yes, you do.
Dude, I've been real depressed the last handful of days, man. I've not been good, dude. I've been slept.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Man, it's not been good. Yeah, nothing specific. It's just been almost like, fuck this.
Yeah, I get that way. I mean, I told Laura one day, I was like, I just feel fucking off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want to do anything. I just want to lay down and fucking not like. And if anybody watching this is having the same thing, you're not alone. Like, we get that way and we get fucking emotional as shit.
Yeah, but you need to shake it off because you're a man. Be a fucking man. Man don't have feelings. You're not supposed to have emotions. Man up. Be a real man.
Shove it down.
Shove it down. Shake it off.
Get there. You got to get across that line. Limp.
Don't be a woman. Oh, I don't feel good today. No, shake it off.
Taylor Swift. She taught us lessons.
We had a good thing going there for a minute, and you fucking out the rails.
Shake it off?
I know what you meant, but you fucking shanked that, dude. You fucking shanked it.
What?
Yep. The fucking shivs, dude.
Did well.
Fucking shanks.
People at home watching laughed.
What is what is his fucking name? Oh, Glenn Campbell. Glenn, not Glenn Campbell. What is the fucking actor? Glenn something. The guy's been remaking all these movies. The guy just remade Twister.
I don't know.
Fucking Ray. You're supposed to help me out when I can't think of anything. Is his name Glenn? No, it's not Glenn. Glenn Powell. Okay, Glenn Powell. When are we gonna have fucking Glenn Powell remake Tin Cup? That's what I'm waiting for. That's gonna happen. Because he's remaking Running Man. Yeah, he's doing Running Man. He just did Twisters. He's doing Running Man.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
another one that he's in talks to do too. So yeah, he's remaking everything. All right, what about Tin Cup? I'm waiting for that. With Sydney Sweeney. Did you hear who Sydney Sweeney is
Fucking
currently? Sydney Sweeney is currently filming a movie, a biopic about a female athlete. Can you guess which female athlete? She was big in the '90s. I'll give you that. It's not like she's playing Caitlin Clark.
Oh my God, is she really fucking playing the queen of all kneecappings?
No, they did. No,
Oh.
they did that. They did that with Margot Robbie. I, Tanya is an awesome movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's great. It's great.
I just thought they would come out with another one. You know,
No,
she's
no,
a
no.
blonde. She's blonde, so
No.
Carrie Strug.
No, we talked about her a while ago. Because a documentary came out about her. Give up. All right.
Jenna Jameson.
Chrissy Martin. The boxer, Chrissy Martin. The one who married her trainer and then he tried to kill her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, she married
Okay.
this old dude and then he fucking tried to kill her. Yeah. Yeah. Sydney Sweeney is playing her. She's playing a boxer.
That's hilarious.
I saw her, like, she's gotten fucking buff for it. She's like, but I hope she's going hardcore through. If she looks half legitimate with her hands, I will be very impressed. I mean, usually they don't half-ass that stuff. So if she's fucking going every day, multiple days to boxing classes, trying to get her hands right, I have a lot of respect for her. I already do. I like Sydney Sweeney. She's a good actor. She's very hot, but she's also a good actor.
Yeah, I kind of lost my will to want to go to movies after how bad Beetlejuice was.
Dude, I liked it. I mean, I knew it wasn't going to win the Oscars, but I had fun.
I had
It's
higher
Michael Keaton.
expectations, I guess.
Michael Keaton, man, he can't.
I love Michael Keaton, and he was great in the movie. It just was not well written. Was not well written.
I mean, I do agree it could have been better, but I liked it. I mean, a lot of times
Yeah,
there's
there
sequels,
were
they wait 30 years
times-
to make 40 years to make a sequel. They usually aren't
Ugh.
good. Like I said, I'm still pissed about Super Troopers. It went 20 years to make that sequel, and I'm still mad about it.
Well, yeah, that's why I didn't watch it. I wanted
That's
to
nice.
keep the original fucking fandom in my mind. I didn't want to have to lose
I would like to
life.
forget. I would like to forget that one existed in this. I'm never gonna watch that one again. I will watch the original one a bunch. It's great. That
Yeah,
guy,
I could never.
that movie gave those guys like 4 or 5 more movies that weren't any good. So they were okay. Beer Fest was okay, but none of them were half as good as Super Troopers.
Well, I was about to say it's not going to be great, but Beer Fest on its own is like one of the best underground comedies of all time. Like
Beer Fest isn't bad. I like Beer Fest.
It stands on its own for being good, like cheesy yet fun at the same time. Like it's perfect. A lot of stereotypes, which is hilarious.
Yeah, it's one of those like, why couldn't they get Europeans to play Europeans? No, we're gonna get Will Forte to play a German guy.
Yeah.
I love Will Forte. He's like, did you know there's a movie that apparently you'll never see the light of day? It's with Will Forte and I forget who else, but they play lawyers who are helping Wile E. Coyote sue Acme, and that's the movie.
What?
Yeah, that's the movie. It's about Wile E. Coyote's court case against Acme, and apparently Warner Brothers is like decided that they're gonna make more money if they never show it because of the fucking insurance and shit. So they're just gonna eat it, and no one's ever gonna see it.
Ooh.
But according to Will Forte, people who have seen it, they're like, "This is pretty good. People will like this." But they decided against it. So it sucks. I hope now that the internet is aware it exists, I hope we get a fucking petition. Like, I want to fucking see. There's no way it's worse than the fucking Space Jam 2. There's no way.
Yeah, I mean, it's an original property too. That's something
Right.
where it's like,
Plus, I just like that idea. Dude,
yeah,
like
for sure.
yeah. So I mean, it's like one of those things. Yeah, Wile E. Coyote is a cartoon, and Will Forte is himself. It's not like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's yeah. So I think I would be excited to watch that. I don't know how. I bet it'd be decent. I bet it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I'm
Especially
disappointed that they're just gonna
actual,
fucking
like,
eat it.
the actual insides of that fucking
Right? Who's playing
the
Wile E.
courtroom
Coyote?
and shit
Right.
would be hilarious. And then it's all flashbacks, probably.
Maybe just the fact. It's like the thought of someone taking Wile E. Coyote's case, like a down his lawyer, to be like,
Yeah,
I want to watch it now. Like I heard it exists. I'm like, dude, I want to fucking see it. Let me
the
see
Law
it.
and Order.
Can I just see it?
They do the Law and Order gunk gunk.
Maybe. I'm sure there's all kinds of cartoon cameos in it. Sure,
Oh hell yeah!
maybe Roadrunners on the jury.
The Martians play factory workers for Acme that are on strike because of the lawsuit.
Maybe. But when I saw
They
that,
wanna
it pissed me off that I'll
unionize.
never see it because I'm like, that's such a ridiculous but like fun premise.
It sounds
Uh,
like a fucking banger, actually.
Well, like Space Jam, the first one's the only one of those like half animated, half not Warner Brothers movies that worked
Yeah.
because they did. Remember they did that one with Brendan Fraser too, and that sucked.
Which one was that?
I forget what it was called, but
It was like that was also the post Roger Rabbit
Right.
fucking
right, Roger Rabbit
thing.
was like the top of that. Well, in my opinion, Space Jam. I love Space Jam, but like Roger Rabbit too. But then
It
after
started
that, they
the
tried to do
genre.
right, but it hasn't didn't work real well. Hasn't really. There's been a couple.
It's never
bangers.
translated.
Two bangers and that's it, and a bunch of flops. So that's why they probably decided. Well, it's like the producers thing. You can make more money with a flop than a hit, right? And that's what they did. Warner Brothers decided to do with this. They're going to make more money, unless it became a big hit. They'll make more money just sitting on it.
Yeah, we should start a petition.
Sure, I want to see the Will Forte Wile E. Coyote movie.
It changed.org.
I want to say John Hamm was in it too. I forget who else was in it.
We should start a change.org. I'll put it in the description.
I want the Wile E. Coyote movie. O.J. Simpson, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Juice?
Juice
Coming
from the
from the-
dead. Or the black dude. I don't know. We're waiting on him. We said he'll be here.
Yeah, he said he'd be here. We don't know when he's going to be here just yet. But we'll talk some UFC here in a hot minute because...
Oh, yeah, Topuria and Holloway, right?
Yeah.
It's that,
and it's
at a weird-ass time, right?
It's also Hazmat Suit and Robert Whittaker.
Oh, yeah. That'd
So,
be good. Yeah, those are two fights I'd like to see. Someone send me $80 and I will watch it. Dono link below.
I'm staying by a Buffalo Wild Wings, and after I get off work and we go to the hotel, I'll be like, we're going to B-Dubs to watch this
the one
fight.
there downtown there? Yeah.
Yeah.
We went last week, Tuesday last week? No, not Tuesday, Wednesday. One of the days last week. I had to go to Cleveland because I forgot my pills at Alan's house, so I had to go up and get them and just come back. But we when I was up there, we went to Winking Lizard, the one in Lakewood. I haven't been to Winking Lizard in years.
Well, I love Winking Lizard.
I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's not bad.
It's a nostalgic love for me.
Yeah,
I spent a lot of time in them.
Yeah, it's been. I used to go to the one in Canton, which is still there, but I haven't been there in a long time. But the one in Canton, it's not like where everything else is in Canton. It's kind of off the beaten path a bit. But anyway.
By the way, this card is just like filthy wrong. Like, there's a lot of really good fights on this card.
About time.
In theory.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you'd be very surprised if Topuria Holloway wasn't good.
Well, not even that. I think even on the early prelims, if the website will fucking load properly.
Look on Google.
We got Jeff Neal and Rafael dos Anjos.
Oh, that'd be good. In theory.
Shara Magomedov is going to be on this card.
Okay.
Mr. One Eye.
Oh, he's got the fucking Max Scherzer eyes. That's right.
Yeah.
Chris Barnett. That's right.
Chris Barnett. Yeah, he's on this card. Huh?
He hasn't fought in a while, has he?
I don't know.
Why'd you send me a Josh Barnett wrestling match? Like, you don't have to send me those things.
Yes.
You ever think like maybe I should or shouldn't send him this?
No, I always whenever it's like kind of MMA related or
you send me all kinds of garbage. Dude. You and my brother have been sending me repeats lately. You got every Browns meme that you sent me. My brother sends it to me too. So I've been getting the same fucking from both of you.
We're in the same algorithm basically.
I guess. No, he sent me one yesterday. I sent him a bunch because I had some saved. I forgot to send him. But like, I had a great parlay one. That's it's like when your wife sees your parlay history, and it's the scene from Infinity War where Doctor Strange is like, I saw 42,682. How many do we win? One. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that one.
I always get those, and then like the weird couples, but the wife is like super hot. So I stick around, and like one of the guys like plays hockey, so I'm like, all right, cool. At least that dude's kind of cool.
I am always intrigued by like a mismatch of couples with the chicks like infinitely more hotter than the dude, because that's my dream. That's a dream of mine.
Well,
but
I would assume.
Yeah, of course. But at the same time, most of the time, I don't believe it. I'm like, that's fake. It's clickbait, fake. Especially if the dude's like real fat and gross.
Yeah, there's some where you're like, is this a real couple, or are they just doing this for the clicks? Like,
I've seen hot chicks with fat dudes. It happens. It happens.
Not often.
No, but it happens. It's usually a rich fat guy.
Yeah, like that dude with no neck from 90 Day Fiance or whatever.
Or someone who has a radio show like Bill Squire. Like Bill Squire usually has some hot girlfriends.
Well, I mean, it's also his charming personality.
Yeah, Bill's great. That makes sense. And yeah, all that makes sense. Bill dresses well. All that makes sense.
He's not the nice guy that finishes last. He's the one that finishes on top.
And then she dies. Anyway.
And crushed pelvis.
And she suffocates. Sorry. That's another thing too. It's been so long for me. I can't be on top anymore, and that sucks. That's how I like to drive. Now it's a fucking. It's like now I think I have a hernia coming in, so next it's going to be a problem.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I'm better off. Never again.
Oh no, we don't want him to be. That's how we like. You become like a Christian. Once you're like,
it's already been 8 years. How much longer does it have to be?
10, I think. Usually it's a decade of incel.
This is now my longest streak ever since I lost.
I went 6 months. It was
but you're one of those people that'll be like, after 6 months, you're like, I'll take whatever I can get. I'm obviously
no. I still have a mild standard.
You've told me there's been 60-year-olds.
Yeah, so
I'm not that guy.
Yeah,
I'd rather not than go below a certain
shame,
level,
Tim.
Right? No, I'm just telling you, we're different people.
Yeah,
very much so.
I'm fine with that.
I'm okay with being single. I'm okay with not getting laid. After the first year, I was complete. That's what. See, I was. That's okay. So it was after 1 year.
Talk himself into this, guys.
No. After 1 year of not getting laid, 16 to 17. After 17, I deleted all my apps because I'm like, I'm fine, dude. I'm good. So I deleted all the dating apps. Haven't been on any since 17.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I've been better for it. What? I mean, always depressed anyway, but not because of that.
I want
to do whatever I can do.
To see how well, if you could get laid using like premium on one app only. You pick it, we pay for the premium, and see if we can get Tim laid.
I don't want to, though. I don't want. Not.
No.
I mean, I could put like, okay, any age, right? And they're like, okay, there's an 80-year-old. We can get this done today. I'm not doing
Well, no, you could do it within your age range of wherever you want it to be.
25 to 29.
You have agency over whatever you want as preferences.
No one older than me.
But we just pay the premium and see if Tim gets laid.
21 to 31.
It'd be Tim Slaying Co. because he slays pussy.
I don't need to do that.
I know. But again, I said also, I want. I said we're not doing.
Right. I don't want.
Yeah, I gotta brush my teeth. It's been a hot minute.
I need to go to the dentist, and I need to go to a nice one. Not one that's gonna be mad at me because of how crappy everything. I mean, there's like a weird mess up. I don't talk about it.
My lips are chapped as fuck right now from like cold to warm, warm to cold kind of shit.
Yeah, this is
and the wind up here.
Yeah, I usually get cold sores when that comes too.
Oh, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. It happens. And again, thank you guys for being
Where's
here, by
Pulse?
the way.
Where is Pulse? Where is Pulse?
Where is Pulse? I don't know. But we do appreciate everybody for being here. That has come through. Make sure if you're still watching, share this out. Share it out. Share. Get yourself going on the share train.
Share?
Share. Do we believe in life after this show? Yes, we do.
What am I supposed to do? Sit around and wait for you. I can't do
that. We appreciate every single one of you.
Didn't they just put Cher in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah. She was here.
Dave Matthews Band.
Ozzy
Foreigner.
by himself.
Foreigner.
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. I get it, man. I know one Mary J. Blige song, but okay. All right. Dave Matthews bothered me more because I don't get him. I don't get it.
But yeah, jam bands in general.
Where are the fucking dad rock bands getting in? Where's Breaking Benjamin? Where's Seether? Huh?
Oh,
Nickelback. I don't love Nickelback, but they deserve to get in. They've had so many hits. Tell me they shouldn't get in.
Have I
Creed?
Have I told you?
Creed should be in. Easy. What?
Not yet.
They're
one more
now.
sold out tour, and I think they qualify.
They should qualify now. Anyway, going on. What?
Speaking of bands and everything from the dad rock era, did you see the 3 Days Grace news?
Oh yeah, I'm actually happy I saw Adam, Bobby, what's his name? Babier, something like that.
Yeah, Bouvier or something like that.
Some French.
Beauvoir.
I'm glad I saw him with this new band because that would be a much, it's a smaller show than him with 3 Days Grace, and he played the hits. And he's he's such a great singer, dude. He's such a great singer, even live. Like I used to think when I heard 3 Days Grace that he was probably all effects. He sounded like he was all effects. Definitely not.
No,
man. That guy can sing live. He's fucking great live. So 3 Days Grace will be fun. Now I want to see him in a giant venue. I'm happy I saw him with his other band. So
I'll say this.
Saint Sonia.
I'll say this,
he's
man.
A great singer though. Anyway, one of the best.
I saw them Rock on the Range 2010.
Gantier.
Adam Gon. Yeah, it's like Adam Gautier or Gautier or something.
Gautier, something like that. Yeah.
But and I'm a dude seeing them at 20 years old when it hits like the perfect window to see 3 Days Grace when they were in their fucking prime.
Mm-hmm.
And like they at Manfred Stadium crushed. And then Godsmack came out to close the night out. It was fucking wild.
I never a giant Godsmack fan. I saw them in 2012 and they blew me away. I was like,
yeah.
I knew some of their songs, but they're so fucking good live. I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, dog.
So I'd go see Godsmack again, although I'm not a giant fan, but I know some of their hits. I know the radio hits. And
yeah,
they're fucking great live. Dude, they're so good. I became a Godsmack fan that day. That's great. That's always cool when you get a band like you don't. And the opposite happens too. Like I saw Three Doors Down before. They were one of the most boring bands I've ever seen live. They sounded good. But they were just like they're like a bar band who got famous. They're just sitting there like. And plus, half of their hits are ballads. So it's one of those things.
You get to
on sing along though. That's gonna happen.
You should do a pun during Not My Time. Be like, it's not my time to go to the bathroom because this song's playing.
Ray, you ever like smoke way too much weed, like a lot of weed? You smoke really a lot of weed, and then like all of a sudden, like you're high as hell, you can barely walk, but then you have to take a dump. You ever do that?
No, I've never rendered myself so high that I can't do things.
Okay, so
if I do, I'll ride it out and kind of get my faculties back.
You have smoked a lot and then took in a big dump. So you have taken a Ray high crap. sorry.
Your reaction afterwards made it better. He's like, God damn it. It stoops to such shitty fucking
The fact that it's
puns.
taken me 4 years of this show to break that one out is
Yeah, it's wild. The amount of
Great.
stuff that you have insulted me with, Timothy.
Yeah. Anyway, that you can sing. I would like to see Crossfade, but I'm not going to go to a festival to see them. If they're playing the Winchester. The thing is, if they had been together the last 12 years, they'd be playing the Winchester, right?
Yeah.
Or these small venues, right? Like, oh, fucking Shim's playing, isn't he? Like next month, he's coming to Winchester. Fucking
Yeah.
the dude from Sick Puppies.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I'm probably, I think in November.
I don't care about the Sick Puppies now. I like them then.
I'm trying to. I'm thinking about going to the Winchester in November. Hey, Johnny Smith, what up, buddy? This band called A Killer Confession is playing there, and it's Waylon with J-Man from Mushroom Head playing like hits from the band. So that'd be kind of fun to go like watch to see those two, because they were both singers in two different eras of that band together in one room. You're like, titties.
It's like when that country group came down here. It was the front man. It was like a guy from Little Texas, the guy from Lone Star, and the guy from Reckless Heart. Just singing.
What a beautiful mess in God Bless Texas is the name of the band.
Beautiful Mess is Diamond Rio.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
I think God Bless Texas, but
yeah, they did.
What and Lone Star, fucking Amazed, no news. John Rich played bass for them, and then Reckless Heart. Why does it have to be wrong? All right, why does it have to be one way or another?
Yeah, I know that song.
Please, hear me. Only two things in Texas. That's right, Cowboys and Texans.
That like to suck dick.
Yep. Two things in Texas: Steers and the Texas Rangers.
This is a legitimate question, sports wise.
Steers and Nolan Ryan. What?
Especially on 99 Day or Steers and Nice Happy Guys.
Sure. Steers and Tony Hinchcliffe. What?
Is the University of Texas right now the number one school in the nation for football?
They may be.
Like, has the NIL deals really affected national football so much that the most obvious college in the country to buy their way into the number one with oil money?
They used to be good back in the day. I mean, they had that great team with Vince Young, the Mac Brown days.
Sure, but
they were good for a long time.
Sure, but I mean, that the NIL deals are helping.
Anymore. It's not illegal anymore.
Yeah, I get
it. I also love that golf volleyball player is signing with Hot Topic. That's fucking perfect.
Whoever decided in the marketing department for her to get Hot Topic to be that fucking
Apparently
thing,
Hot Topic reached out right away.
They should have.
They should have.
Fucking free Slipknot t-shirts for life. Hell yeah, dog. Who wants another reprint of Jake Jekyll from the Insane Clown Posse?
Are there still Hot Topics open? We haven't had one in our mall in a long time. We used to have one.
Yeah, we have one. We still have one, I think, up here.
You remember Jerry Jaffe had a Hot Topic bit? You remember that?
No.
Young vampire swooped down to help me.
I don't remember that one.
It's a bad. I can do a decent Jerry Jaffe, but I haven't heard him talk in a while. So
he's very almost like this.
Kermit?
He's almost like Kermit.
If you live in Texas, it's law to play football at the age of 3 or you're gay. Or you play football and you're gay. That happens too.
Oh, Johnny Smith coming in with fire. I like it.
Sure.
We appreciate every single person
know what?
watching. Share.
Same with the state of Ohio. It's kind of the same thing too. Like you're not on the football team, queer.
The thing about it is, like, you play hockey here, and you can get in the fist fights with the pussy football guys running their mouth. It's fun.
All right, whatever. But yeah, big local football game here tomorrow. Dover Fiddler game. They've been playing 120 years, baby.
You're not going?
I'm not going. I
How
think my
dare
brother
you.
might be going. I would.
You're not
go,
a
but
good
I didn't-
school spirit guy, man.
Well, if I knew my brother was going, I would have gotten a ticket. But then now they're sold. It's sold out by now. You know, so like they sell out a high school football game. Like I said, they have
Blow
like I
the
said,
principal. I don't know what to tell you.
probably have, like I said, there's probably be 6,000 people there, in a stadium that holds like 4. So, yeah, and into communities that have about 30,000 people combined. So yeah, that's what that 20% of the population. Yeah. So, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's anyway, they're fun. I haven't been to one in a while, but I think 2020 was the last one I went to. They're fun though. They're fun, and this year it should be a close game. They're both pretty evenly matched, man. So there you go.
Yeah,
Our high school
ours,
football team, you get maybe 40 people. Yeah, we don't fuck around here, man. And it's
Ohio, if especially if you're like a D. I went to what they call the Division I school. So
rich people
like,
schools, what we call them here. We call them rich kid schools.
man, it was not rich. We were
You know-
actually in a
No,
recession. We were actually
Iggy's like 1 in 8. I saw that. Like Ignatius, is
Really?
terrible this year. They're real bad.
nice.
How did that happen? Yeah, Mentor's like number 1 in the state. They're undefeated, I think. Mentor's fucking
Good. Hopefully they finally win a
Yeah,
fucking
this may
title.
be the year they may win the whole thing.
I'd go to Canton if that was the fucking thing, just to watch it if they're
I'll go with you.
undefeated.
I'll fucking go with you. Why not?
Yeah,
I'd
man,
have
we'd
fun
make it
time.
less weird.
No,
My
I used
team-
to go. I used to go to those when I lived in Canal Fulton. I used to go to games at Fawcett all the time, just for hell of it when Dover played there because they're fun, and you can always get there's it's such a big stadium that they're not going to sell it out, so you can even the D1 game is not going to sell out Fawcett or Palm Benson.
No, it didn't. It didn't
You
even
can get
sell
tickets
out.
at the gates. Yeah,
The
probably
Mentor
can get them online,
student
but-
section was sold out, but that was about it. And
Yeah,
we were the first school we were the first class to ever go to states, and we lost to fucking Xavier.
You still haven't won one, right?
No, not that I'm aware of. We won one in basketball apparently after I graduated, like a couple years later.
Let's take a look at the Joe Idol rankings here.
It's
Division 1, Region
school
1.
football talk on Bro Plata.
Plata. Yeah, number 1 of the region, Mentor 9-0. Did
They always have good regular season teams.
No,
It's the
you didn't-
playoffs where they fall apart.
You didn't play. You know who's having a good year this year too? It's like Catholic.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't play on football though.
The rivals.
Yeah.
The hockey rivalry for that school
Beat
until I
Jackson, beat Ignatius, McDowell, Pennsylvania, Medina. Medina's not good either this year. Cleveland Heights, River Rogue, Misfits from Michigan, Shaker Heights beat the crap out of Shaker Heights. Brunswick, Strongsville. They play Euclid tomorrow, and Euclid sucks, so they're going to go undefeated probably. Although it looks like a lot of teams you played did not have good years. Yeah.
well, it's
Ignatius 1-8.
Wow.
You know who else is 1-8? St. Vincent, St. Mary.
Really?
Yeah, those are teams that never are bad. St. V is always good.
Well, the kids are getting soft, Tim.
We had a
Kids are
kid in
getting
high
soft.
school baseball this year, only 14, pitching 92. That's the thing, man. They have like, if you want to be a pitcher now, you train the correct way, you can throw 90 by high school.
Yeah.
There are camps in the world that guarantee it. I mean, or your money
Insane.
back. They guaranteed your money back 90 by high school.
Tommy John surgery included in the price.
Which makes me wish that I would have, like, I feel like I could, if I would have, like, YouTube was around, I think I could have taught myself how to be an okay pitcher. Not a great athlete, but I feel like I could have taught myself to be a good enough pitcher to pitch in high school.
Knuckleballer.
They wouldn't let me throw a knuckleball in high school. Not in my school. There's a kid who used to throw a sidearm, they wouldn't let him pitch.
What?
Yeah, but he was great. He was really great. They wouldn't let him pitch. They let him hit. He was a great hitter, but they wouldn't let him pitch because he pitched sidearm. Stupid shit, but whatever.
I never played or paid attention to any high school sports besides the one I played. After that, it was like, I don't.
A couple years, I think our high school, New Philadelphia High School, will be winning some softball championships. Hopefully, in the next handful of years. They never won one. They don't win state. My school doesn't win state championships and things. They don't do that.
Nice.
But they could soon. I think the only
the
state
Dan
championship.
goes.
We won a dance championship when I was in school, and like no one knew what happened. Like, what, the dance team won a state championship, and they haven't won one since. So, yeah, there was. We didn't even know what happened. We're like, they fucking won state. There's a
That's
state
awesome.
championship for that. Yeah.
They find out in a parade and like fucking 4th
High
of
school
July.
had a 689 batting average. That was pretty good. Then I noticed titties. Then you know what? I'm not saying you're lying, Johnny, but I hear that a lot from people.
Well, how did you not-
700 in high school? And they're like, "Did you play in college?" No. Like, you batted 700.
How did you not parlay that into pussy though? Back in the fucking like thing. Like any baseball player, any athlete in high school, if you weren't a total fucking creep, could at least get the fat girl. Like it was, you know.
I remember. Oh, a guy I umpired with was talking about when he played in high school.
Got hurt at 19. I mean, that's okay. Fine.
Yeah, but that's after high school.
But I'm talking like getting puss, bro. It's.
No, listen. I'm not saying I'm not. I believe you, Johnny. I do.
And kept playing. You should have kept playing.
I believe you, but I am saying that I do hear that from a lot of people. And do I believe all of them? No, but I do believe. Because I
played injured until my body broke down.
There's a guy from here. He still lives here. His name's Steve Gosser, and he threw like 90.
Probably, actually, to be honest with you, Johnny, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna cop to that comment right there.
Well, I believe that. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No, definitely than me. I had none in high school. Then I
had a girlfriend who was cheating on me, but that was about it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
But anyway, this guy, he graduated with my stepdad. So he graduated like in late 80s. And he threw like 90 at 14. You know, he was just one of those fucking freaks that, you know, just was born that way. And his senior year, he like untouchable. And he got drafted at a New Philly. You know, like, that takes a lot.
Yeah.
In school. But he got drafted, and he got to AAA, and apparently he threw his arm out, got head and head with a line drive, Herb Score style. Never made it. He was in AAA for a while. There's also another kid from New Philly. He didn't go to New Philly schools, but he's from New Philly. He went to Indian Valley School over. But and I umpired him. His name was Logan Kozar, and he was in AAA and Albuquerque, the Isotopes, for the Rockies organization for a couple of years. And I think he's done. I think he just gave kind of didn't really re-sign him. And that's the thing. You get to AAA, you think you're fucking right there, and some guys fucking die at AAA. You know, it sucks.
Shit, same thing goes for coaches. My cousin was a defensive line coach for like a small college in West Virginia. And he came home. He's actually working like a day job now, like a trade job. Because it was such a fucking like hardcore stress on his mind and his fucking body.
My favorite is, I know I looked it up before. There's a dude working at I think as a steel mill somewhere in Ohio. Or some kind of steel company. He might have a manager job, might not be a laborer, but who holds the NCAA record for rushing.
Yeah.
He never got a shot in the NFL. Is it Nate Kimmick? He has it's all divisions. He has the NCAA record for any division for rushing and points scored.
Nice.
At Mount Union. And he dominated at every single level he played. He played internationally too, and he dominated there. I feel like, how does he not get a shot to not dominate? Like, if you dominate at every level, you should at least get a shot to be the worst guy in the team, right? He never even got that shot. That's wacky to me. Had a tryout at Syracuse Cards 2 weeks before I got injured, but no, I got you, man. I got you.
That's always rough.
Yeah. Man. But there's a comedian. He comes around sometimes. I haven't met him, but apparently he played AAA baseball too. He's not from here, but he comes to Cleveland sometimes. I don't know.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. I've seen him on some flyers. I don't know where he's from. No.
Saw him last night.
I like Nick.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Nick Halloway's a sweetheart of a man.
Love that boy. It's amazing.
Yeah. He's the guy who kept. No, I'm not going to say bothering me. He kept doing it the right way, but he kept like
Want to get booked.
messaging me to get booked. Yeah, but he was doing it the right way. You know, he's always being
Yeah.
super nice, and he sent me clips because I didn't know him. And I'm like, I've got to get you on. I'm like, you have a good clips. Like, I'm gonna get you on. You're just doing it the right way. I'm not like that's the way you do it. Does he annoy some people? I'm sure, but he was doing it super nice and respectful. And he sent me video. Like that's how you do it. Not like, dude, you asshole, when you get a fucking book me. You know, that's not how you do things. And apparently, people do that. I don't know. I never book anybody who's done that.
Yeah. I would never book somebody who like is a dick about not getting booked. Like is either I'm gonna get to you or I forgot. Sorry. It's like
I don't know. I mean, Rob Moore put the big post on about people being entitled. I'm like, when is that happening, man? Like that didn't used to be a thing.
It's become a slow thing here,
You know
where
why? It's 'cause
like the
Pete's
younger
gone.
generation.
Pete used to put the fear of God into people.
Pete,
Pete, we're talking about a owner of a comedy club in Akron, who I think him being him dictated the whole scene. I really do. I really think the scene is the way it is a lot because of him. I do think that. And now that he's gone, he passed away. I think it might change in a negative way. So
him and Lee Herlands both. Lee Herlands used to fucking control a lot of comics.
but people do things like, as long as you're not an asshole and you try, you get spots, and that's how it was
Yeah.
in every spot everywhere. For a while, everyone who booked shit, if you weren't an asshole and you tried to get better, they were going to keep giving you spots. I guess it's not always like that. Like, just don't be an asshole and try hard, and you'll be fine. And now I guess it's not the thing. Comedy is hard. Don't know how you guys do it.
One word: alcohol.
That's unfortunately that's true. It's definitely
Alcohol
true.
and pot. That's how you get through a comedy set with
Alcohol and
conviction.
pharmaceuticals.
I'm doing a sign joke right now, Tim. I'm working on a sign joke.
What do you mean, like a road sign joke?
No, a building sign.
Sign everywhere.
There's a building near me that is just in big block backlit letters FLAGS.
Okay.
And I saw it one day and went, I really hope that L is always has a fresh light bulb. And then it's like if I would and then I would, if I owned that building, I would build an apartment up top and live in it, so I can always change out that L. So I don't have to like field 13-year-olds calling to asking, do we have bundles of sticks? And then also, do we have a glory hole? And having to say yes, but it's only 5 to 8.
I would, that top apartment, I would rent at a discount to like 15 gay dudes.
Yeah.
So anytime the L's out, they just have dance parties up there.
Every time he's here,
the L's out, guys.
Disco ball on the fucking, or disco ball streams hitting the street.
Maybe.
Yeah. See, Johnny Smith likes that.
No,
Johnny Smith.
Listen, I'm with it too. You don't want to get canceled, man. You get a fucking yeah.
Well, no, that's why I spell it out and then never refer to the word. It's just like what I would do to prevent that from being a thing, where it's like all of a sudden it ends up on Google, where people take photos of the fucking.
Dude, yeah, but the thing is, I'm surprised no one has put a sign of it already and just added it out to make it look like that one's out.
Me either, dog. Like, I have not seen it at all, but it's the world's most dangerous sign. Like, it's one sign to ruin them all.
One sign to find them. Why is it? What's the sign for anyway? What's flags?
It's a flag store where people like buy like flag poles and fucking.
They need neon letters for that.
It wasn't neon. It's
whatever. It's
just
backlit,
fucking like acrylic lettering that you can just buy anywhere basically. And like it's just backlit by these like fucking, light bulbs.
You got to give it up for the stores. They're like, when all the worst word is when all the lights are working, like dicks.
Yeah,
that's as bad as it gets is when they're all working.
What is it? Oh, he's extending the word. Yeah, probably they had those flags. I'm not sure. They actually moved down the street, but the flag sign is still there. And I just every time I see it, I'm like, I want to
One of my
do that
brother's
joke.
friends was telling me he walked into a store that sold flags, and the guy, when he walked in, the guy told him he was having a sale on Confederate flags, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm good. I don't want one of those." And the guy like got weird with him, like, "What? You don't like heritage?" He's like, "I just walked in, man, to get a flag. Just walked into your store, bro. I'm not trying to like."
I want the horizontal or the horizontal stripes, not the crisscross. Okay. I want 50 stars.
Yeah, all of them, all the stars.
Not just the full. What's how many stars are on that? I think 6. There's 6 stars in that flag. I'm old fashioned. I don't get it. You boredom.
Moving on.
Just a bit outside.
Moving on. Next topic.
But yeah, that joke has been rattling around in my head for months, and I'm like, I have to do this joke finally. And there's legs to it. People like it.
I was hoping to hear something new from you at an open mic on Thursday, but I don't know if I did.
New worked. I tried like to just mash stuff up and like make it shorter to like more palatable for shorter audiences.
What did you do? Oh no, you talked about the fucking pee in your pants.
Yeah. That actually gets a lot of laughs, and I'm fine with that because it's a true story. So
anyone who knows you is well aware it's a true story.
Yeah.
Even if you haven't told them that story, they're just like, yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna pee your pants with Florentine?
No, I'm not.
Are you gonna go?
I'm just gonna have.
Go
I might go Friday.
Tomorrow?
I might go Friday. And then go over to him and be like, "Hey Jim, do you want to be on our podcast? You don't even have to leave. There's no studio. You're just on you're on your phone.
Yeah. What do you talk about? Nerd shit.
What am I for?
Gonna sit around in your mom's basement, talk about how you don't get laid.
I'd rather be dropping loads.
I'd rather be taking a Ray high crap. All right.
Tim Danko, he'll be here every Tuesday and Thursday, live on YouTube. Everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Try the veal.
Recording open mic. No, dude, we're not recording an open mic set.
I mean, I would. I would absolutely do it. I'd live stream a fucking show if I just remembered to. I just don't want to have to like bring a setup.
When's your next one?
A while. I'm gonna take a break for a little while. Like just kind of do open mics and work on stuff. That way I can have like a solid fucking like 10 soon. That's all I want is like a solid 10, maybe 15.
Top 8 hardest positions to play in sports. What we got here?
Ray's, hold on, wait. Ray's said he's drunk and all over the place. He's getting close. Tim said talk about Ohio teams and Xanax.
Actually, what happened last time?
That was exactly what Thursday was.
He heard us talking about it Tuesday, didn't you? No, that's exactly what I talked about.
I'm always, if I Uber somewhere, if I drive now because of my DUI, I don't really, but like if I Ubered last night to the LVT, it was like $30. And I fucking took a ride back with another comedian, which was good.
Yeah, last Thursday I definitely talked about walking out on game 3.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You fucking destroyed that room.
They said number 5 highest, hardest position in sports. Number 5 is hockey goalie. 4 is soccer goalie. Number 1 is correct. Catcher. Catcher is fucking rough.
Yeah, catcher I'd say is number 1.
Catcher is the hardest position in sports. I've said that forever. Yeah, catcher is fucking rough.
Yeah.
My niece she's like, I want to start catching. I'm like, do you really though? I'm like, yeah. She wants to get out of the outfield. But I'm like, catcher's fucking rough. That is the worst. I mean, it's number 1. You have to put yourself in a position that you're not going to be able to walk eventually.
Yeah.
And then
You're gonna have an office job at that point. Like you
Not only
just can't
that,
even
so
bend your
much you have
fucking
to,
knees.
you're responsible for so much, and yeah, it's rough. It is really rough, and you get beat up constantly. I mean, as an umpire, you always get beat up a little bit, but catcher's way worse.
Oh yeah,
The only thing
especially
you
at
get from the
plays at
catcher
home
is
plate.
yeah. However, contact isn't really allowed anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't run through.
I'm even
catcher
talking
anymore.
like slides too, dude.
No,
Like,
that happens, man. Guys are fucking cleats up, and that happens
oh,
still.
just thigh meat getting fucking punctured by spikes.
I saw a video about this is a softball coach talking about, and I see kids do it all the time. By like if there's a play at a base to like keep the tag on somebody, and sometimes the umpire will like look around at it before they make a call. I'm like, why do you let them do that? Just fucking slap the tag and throw it to the shortstop. Be like, fucking got you.
Yeah.
Done. That's what I would do, and that's what she was talking about. That's what I did when I played slow pitch. I'd be like, got him. I would say that every time I tag somebody. I'm like, got him. Throw it to the first baseman. And usually we'll get the call. So
that's funny.
Yeah, catcher's rough, dude. Catchers. I caught when I was like in coach pitch when it didn't matter, and then when I get up to kid pitch, they tried to make me catch, and I think it took like one day for me to be like, nope.
Just one off the shoulder, just a wild one.
You're the coach's kid,
dude.
all right? So back then you probably got it 10 times harder than everybody, right?
Yeah,
right. He's infield when he's hitting the ball to you, just fucking hits it as hard as he possibly can.
Yeah.
Pitching or catching constantly. That's what I hate. I talked about it before. One of the worst things I ever saw. I was doing a JV baseball game, and this kid pitched a great game. It was like a 1-1 game. They played 7 innings. It went 7 innings, tied. And the rule was the kid could only pitch 7 innings. So after 7 innings, I took the kid out, put him behind the plate, and I'm like, there's no one else. I'm like, you just pitched 7 innings. I'm going to make you catch. He's like, I'm the only other catcher. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, dude. They should not be catching. I felt really bad for him, dude. He pitched
every
7
boomer
innings,
parent,
plate. Huh?
Well, no, I was reacting to Johnny Smith. That was every boomer dad that was a fucking coach was fucking showing up to practice with a little bit in him.
Oh, probably. Yeah,
dude.
If you haven't seen it, I know Johnny probably hates it, but the comeback documentary on Netflix about the 2004 Boston Red Sox, it's great. I'm sure Johnny doesn't like it, but it's a great documentary. But they talked about, I didn't know this. They were doing shots of Jack before Game 6 and Game 7. The Red Sox, the whole team was. There was like Gatorade cups. They're all just like fucking doing shots.
And
they won Game 6, so they had to do it for Game 7. And they probably did it for the whole World Series. It was just only 4 games, but
he said, "Great one, didn't hate it."
All right. Well, the thing is now it's been 20 years, so you can just kind of like appreciate the history of baseball part of it. It's like a great thing to have in the history of baseball. But yeah, it's I saw a thing today about the great a list of the greatest World Series of all time, and the number 1 was 16 Cubs Indians, and I agree, that series was amazing, and it's such a great series. We were up 3-1 and lost, but it was a great series. We lost in extra innings of Game 7. It was amazing. And there was another instance of a team with a triple payroll than us, but we almost had them. Almost fucking had them. It's great though.
Yeah.
Almost fucking had them.
Yeah.
Brian Shaw, dude. It's all right. I like Brian Shaw.
You want to talk about these fights real quick?
I guess. I thought Pulse was coming. We were waiting for him.
I know, but it's let's just do it.
What a liar.
That way I can possibly get some clips here.
Always, man. Like if it wasn't a real if it wasn't real, people wouldn't spend that much money. But I really wish that we could afford Juan Soto. And I hope for you that you resign him. But
yeah.
And I wish we could but I'm well aware that I'm well aware that there's no way on earth we're gonna sign one. Like I know it's not happening, right? And they're not even gonna look at him, right? I know that. So it is what it is. $700 million contract, whatever he's gonna do. At least 6.
Oh wait, I'm trying. Nope, not what I want.
Where'd it go? All right, I got
Yeah.
Topuria. He's gonna kick the shit out of Holloway. I love Holloway, but I'll probably make a good fight out of it because he's Holloway. But Topuria is a monster. I think he's gonna beat the
You
shit
think
out of
so?
him. Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Holloway
I got.
can't beat Topuria.
Can't he though?
He can't, or won't. Won't.
I got Max, man. I never
That's a
count
dumb
Max
pick.
out, especially.
It might be a good fight, but I'd be very surprised if he beats him.
Yeah, I'll be watching the main event downtown. So, again, I got Max, man. I think Max
I
is
would
gonna,
love to. I want him to win, but it's not
especially coming off, of that fucking massive knockout of Justin Gaethje at 155 pounds. I mean, he's riding high right now, I think, and who knows when he walks into the cage at Etihad, but I could see Max fucking making this a 5-round war.
I can see it being close-ish, but I don't think he's gonna win. I think
It could be.
It could be one of those that like, oh man, why won't Max go away? Like
It's-
he'll last the whole time, although he's not winning, but he's fucking tough as fuck. So one of those. That's what I expect to happen. A decision that's clearly a win for Topuria, but Max is one of those fights you're like, fuck, Max is tough, which we already knew. But
Well, yeah, that's why I think if they get into a firefight, I think Max wins this.
all right,
So, because Max
You're allowed to
will
think
be able to throw like he's great with combinations. Max, my favorite fighter, but he's been in too many bangers. Yeah, it could. Although we could see the Tony Ferguson effect,
Not yet.
which is
He
never
looked great in his
good.
last fight, man, that's not gonna happen. And he doesn't spar as much as other people, so he keeps his.
His last loss was Volk. So Arnold Allen.
I mean, I like that this fight's happening. If I had more money, I'd buy it.
Yeah.
Well, I about to, but no, I just had to. I finally paid Alan for my Creed ticket, and
Woo!
I gotta pay for this Vegas trip. I guess I'm going with my mom. That's right, going to Vegas with my mom. Say something. Say something.
I'm not judging you. My dad did that with his mom, so it's always fun.
No one's saying anything, Mom. She was just like, better not say anything.
That's funny. Still real to me, damn it.
No, I wouldn't do it if I didn't want to. I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, it's gonna be fun. Number one, I live with my mom.
Yeah.
And it's not like I can't go out and do my own thing. It's gonna be fun.
This one's the interesting fight on the card, in my opinion.
I'm still gonna be able to do whatever I want to do. It's not like it's not.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, and it'll be like kind of chilly out too, which will be nice.
as long as she knows not to bring any strange men back to the hotel room, that's fine.
At least put a tie on the door, man. Like that's all we ask. But Whittaker versus Chimaev, bro.
Man, I really want Bobby Whittaker to win this fight so bad. I really do. He's not going to, but I really want him to.
Yeah,
Man, I want him to so bad.
But here's the thing: when was the last time Khamzat fought? Let's take a look at
a minute.
that.
It's been a schminute.
Last one was a year. He hasn't fought in a year, and he beat Usman. So wasn't that even like kind of a close fight, or did Usman just get dominated?
I actually don't think I saw it. Haas was going to win, but yes, I want Bobby to win. Yeah, same. I definitely think Chimaev was going to win, but man, I would fucking love Bobby Knuckles to win this fight.
Oh, I would jump the fuck out if he knocked him out.
Part of me
wants
to put a ridiculous parlay on Max and Whittaker. Let me look at that. Let me look at what it would be.
All right, yeah. Look up what the odds are. I might throw a hundo down on that.
That would be really nuts. I'm sure it's like plus 10 or almost. Okay, let's take a look. It's we got Chimaev is Whittaker's plus 190. That's it. And Holloway's plus 190 as well. So actually it'd only be like plus 741.
So for $100 you win
100 you'd win 740, yeah. And then you're 100 on top of it. But yeah, 740. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't put 100 on it. Maybe a 20.
How much
One
would
spot.
50 be?
Half of that, 420 or 320.
Word.
320 win. 320 win.
Aw.
But 420
damn it.
payout. 420 50 payout. But
Yeah,
320.
baby.
But yeah, you put a 20 spot. You went almost $150. I don't
On
think
that parlay?
I don't think it's going to happen though.
No. But
Also,
what were you say?
no, I want it to happen, but I don't think it will. Who's next?
The next one
Is it Max Scherzer eyes?
No, they got one more before
Hmm.
that, I believe. It is Magomed Ankalaev
Oh,
and
yeah.
Alexander Raychik.
I like this one too, but also I'm going with Ankalaev. I think he's going to win, and he's going to probably get on the mic and be like, "Where's my fucking title shot? Where's my fucking title shot?" And he deserves it, especially if he beats Ricky.
What?
Did you hear any of it that I said?
Yeah, where's my title shot? All that. I'm
Yes,
trying. I'm like trying to like
Picking
get the-
Ankalaev, he's going to talk shit because he's going to win his title shot after he wins his fight, and he deserves it. So yes,
He does.
I think he's going to make a
Absolutely.
statement and say, "Hey, give me my fucking title shot." So yes,
Him and Pereira, I think, would be actually a really good fight.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's he had the no contest, and then beat Jan Blachowicz in a split decision
That was a draw, split draw.
or the split draw. Yeah,
He beat him in a split draw. That would have been more more accurate to say. That's what I saw. I saw him winning a split draw.
then he knocked out Johnny Walker.
Right. They had the no contest and they fought him again and he knocked him out. Yeah. So no, Ankalaev definitely.
Yes.
Don't know if I'll finish him, but I think if he wins a decision, it's not going to be real close.
Hold on, fucking laptop. 50K is back with Lerone Murphy.
Oh yeah, I got Murphy big time.
Really?
Yeah, I like you, Gabe, but no, Murphy's gonna.
Computer's having a fucking fit. I gotta update this thing. Come on, fucker. There you are. There we go. Then yes, Shara Magomedov
Max
taking on
Scherzer.
Arman Petrosian.
Ooh, I got Petrosian. Yeah, he hasn't fought anybody like Petrosian. This Magomedov guy, I like him. He's good, but he hasn't. He's going to short notice, right? He hasn't fought anybody like Petrosian. Petrosian's going to beat his ass. Well, maybe not beat his ass, but he's going to win.
Yeah, I can see this going 3 rounds.
I don't know these guys
Definitely.
after that. Who's Ibo Islam and Rafael Kakakova?
Both guys look like they're
Corqueria?
Sequeria.
I like Corqueria.
I think it's Si.
I'm going Kerr.
You go with whatever you want.
I'm not saying I'm right.
This is gonna be a good one. Jeff Neal and fucking Rafael dos Anjos.
Yeah, is Sanios about done? About that
Maybe.
time for RDA. You know what? Listen, does he have a mustache? If he has a mustache, he's going to win. If he doesn't have the mustache, he's not going to win. That's what I'm saying. That's my official prediction.
Both guys are in a 2-fight losing streak. Oh, I'm trying to. Mateusz Gamrot. And Ian Gary. Yeah.
And Gary. And then yeah. We saw him fight what's his name?
Shavkat Rakhmonov, I think.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Yeah. Let's see. That one's, I think, no, Neil Magny.
No, that was the second loss.
Yep, right here.
Mhm.
Yep. The standing rear naked choke.
That was a great fight.
Yes, it was. But yeah, I want the stash though. Yeah, the stash needs to be there.
There will not be a fight at T-Mobile when I'm going to Vegas because there's one in December. But
lame.
Now I think they're next month or last month they're doing the Apex for a while, so it's not impossible. There's going to be a fight night at.
Well, I was about to say if it's
casino.
like a shitty one and you win big at one of the casinos, like
Go back
just
to the
walk into
Palms,
the
dude.
Apex. I
But
demand.
no, they said and no, after November they're not doing Apex for a while because they're doing renovations.
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible that they're gonna do some Vegas shows at one of at the casinos.
I hope that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
Me too.
What's the next one? Don't know these two. I know Rebecca's fought recently, right?
Is that Taylor Fisher on the right?
No. His name is Mataush.
Oh, my bad. The picture, he looked like Taylor Fisher. My bad.
He does. Oh, Abu Smagomedov is also on this card, taking on Bruno Ferreira, who looks like he just killed a man in that photo.
Yeah, well, he looks like he was just wrongly convicted, and no one believes him.
Yeah. I'm innocent. I'm a patsy.
He throws the table and fucking yeah. I'm
He
not
jumped-
on steroids.
Yeah. Let's go down a little further.
That's the thing about the Abu Dhabi cards. There's a lot of guys' names I can't pronounce. Get a what? Kennedy Nzechukwu up fighting heavyweight now against the sexiest man in the UFC by far, Chris Barnett.
Fuck yeah. I got to see that photo though. I'm gonna go into this fight profile real quick here because I need to see that photo blown up. That is a beautiful fight, like headshot. There's some comedians I know in the Cleveland area who would benefit from a shot like this.
Let me see. Good. I can't see it. That guy looks like he's in the zone right before they hit the bell in the hot dog eating contest.
I was about to say this is him at every buffet he's ever been at ever. It's like, oh, the damage. It's like that the Gambit meme. Oh, I'm about to make a name for myself here.
I'm like, I'm gonna name a name for myself. I do want a Gambit movie. Can we get one now? We're gonna get a Gambit movie.
I know he's definitely probably got Ray.
Or
you have freaking dial up, bro. Worse. I have AT&T.
Yeah, it's not good today. Josh Barnett's got that Josh Naylor body.
He does. Yeah, dude.
I heard the Yankees is a possible trade destination for Josh Naylor. Johnny, who are you gonna give us for Josh Naylor? We need a starting pitcher. Take that Gale kid.
Why not Garrett Cole? Just recycle him into it.
Or Clark Schmidt, we'll take him too.
Oh, but yeah, I love that photo. That's adorable.
Picture, dude. That's definitely me. Holmes, he's not a starting pitcher though, right? I don't need him. We have a bullpen.
Yeah, that bullpen's pretty fucking sexy.
Yeah, I mean, we looked human against some of the best hitters in baseball. It happens, and the class, it is what it is, man. But overall, yeah, I'm assuming that all those guys aren't going to have that kind of year again. But I think most of them are legitimate. Cortez for Naylor, I dig Nestor Cortez, but not for Josh. Well, I take him with you got to put a sweetener in there. You got to give me some money for Scranton Wilkes-Barre. We're making a trade on right. We're gonna. This is official. This is official business. We've been given the. Our team said we can make this trade.
All right, I think
Doogie. Who's Doogie? Who are you talking about? Who's Doogie?
Dugan.
Who do you got down in Scranton? Give me one of those guys. Give me somebody in Scranton. Or is that Dominguez? Oh no, give me Dominguez. I'll take Dominguez and Cortez. So give you Josh Naylor. This fat ass. Verdugo. We don't need Verdugo. We have a left fielder. We don't need him. I like him, but we don't need him. Ray, I'll give you Josh Naylor for Mitch Keller.
No.
Oh, that's a good deal.
We need to build for the future.
You need a first baseman.
We do,
yeah,
but
you have to sign him again, and he'd probably be a $20 million player.
Yeah.
Not the Martian, but Peraza maybe. Yeah, I would be very surprised. I mean, unless no one gives us a decent deal for Naylor, if everyone's trying to lowball us because they think they're going to trade him, then we won't do it. That's like last year. I thought maybe they'd trade either Bieber or Clase, but they're not going to do it unless they get the deal they think they deserve for it. But because we will gladly use Naylor next year. We'd love to have him in the lineup. But the thing is, we know the chances of them re-signing him for $20 million a year are probably not high. And So he has a year left on his contract, so we can get something out of him. So, but we have to get something. I mean, geez, we got Colin Mazzardo for Aaron Savali. So if we can get, I don't know, I'm saying it's possible. No, we don't want Rizzo. We don't want that. That'd be terrible. That'd be the worst contract for the Mavericks to pick up. They can't afford that. Number one, and he's not good enough. I like Rizzo as a person. How about, can we hire him as our hitting coach? We need a hitting coach. Tito just took our hitting coach. Anyway, we'll be back Tuesday, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you guys Tuesday. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate everybody. Make sure to share this episode out with your friends, with your family, with people you hate, with people you love.
Thursday Halloween show. That's going to be great. That's going to be us playing Werewolf Bar Mitzvah the entire episode.
I like it.
Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. Spooky, scary. Boys becoming men. Men becoming wolves. So the last tournament my niece played in, it was a pumpkin smash. Everybody brought a pumpkin and they decorated it, and when they beat them, they smashed pumpkins, and they won the tournament. So they didn't get the pumpkin smash. But some teams had everybody brings a speaker, they play music, and a lot of teams were playing all Halloween music. And the fact that I did not hear Werewolf Bar Mitzvah, I was pretty pissed. Not gonna lie.
That would have been nice.
I heard Monster Mash 1,000 times.
How many times did you hear Werewolves of London?
You know what? Not one.
Really?
I know. It was mostly
a shitty fucking.
Yeah.
It was officially, if you're missing that, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're right. Werewolves of London. Any Ice Nine Kill song? I would just play Ice Nine Kills, just all the way down. Well, they're all about horror movies. It's a wild band, right? They write all their songs based on horror movies. It's crazy.
I've never really, I've heard of them. I've never listened to them.
If you like horror movies, you might like. I try to get my mother on Ice Nine Kills. She's like metal music. Watch your videos. But yeah, just Ice Nine Kills, Werewolves of London, Monster Mash. But yeah, Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. I was very disappointed. No Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. Spooky.
All right, boys and girls, we'll see you Tuesday. Hope you enjoy UFC 308. Remember, 2:00 start time for the main card. Maz, I think, said it was like
7 a.m.
7 a.m. when the whole thing starts. So he'll be
in
streaming,
his robe, eating eggs.
I'll be working, so I will watch the main event later. But we appreciate every single one of you for being here, and as always, we'll see you at the Kumite, fam.
Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. Spooky, scary. Boys becoming men.